It's Friday Happy Hour. Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Reds here, host of the Raiders Report. Cheers to the entire nation. Oh, man, after the night I had last night with Reed, Chugs, and Trace, that's a hell of a way to get your Friday going. Coming up here on our Raiders Friday Happy Hour, shout out to each and every one of y'all that are in the building today. We're going to be having a lot of fun. Yesterday was opening day. We're going to hit some freaking dingers today on the Raiders Report. And if you want a shout out on today's program, spam me down below. We will go through and I'll kind of just outline some of the big Raiders news, some of the rumors. We will talk about Najee Harris. We did just get an update from Ian Rappaport on him. And it's funny, yesterday I got told, or technically it was on Wednesday, because Najee ended up meeting with the Seattle Seahawks on Wednesday, and I was told that Najee was going to meet with the Raiders on Thursday. So I know I put out a video. I know I was reporting, hey, the Raiders are going to end up meeting with Najee tomorrow. But what's actually true is the Raiders are going to end up meeting with Najee Harris on Thursday. The problem was that Thursday text that I got, that's next Thursday. So there was some speculation on whether or not Najee was going to meet with the Raiders yesterday or whether or not the Raiders are going to meet with Najee today. According to Ian Rappaport, it's going to be next Thursday is when that date ends up going down. Already shout out to the over 300 people here in the building. I see PG, Steph, Shab, Steven, what up, what up? Matt Vet Raider, Jared, to all y'all that have my back on social media. From the bottom of my heart, I tell you when I mean this, it does mean a lot to me. We got to go through some Sweet 16 duck races today for March Madness. We have 8 races in total in the Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Oakland, and Brockton region. If you want a chance to put a little bit of money in your pocket, $20 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365. And I mean, shit, man, it's Friday Happy Hour. I don't know about y'all. Like, are you hungover? I'm a little bit hungover after the night we had. So yesterday, I wanted to take out Reed, Jeremy, Trace.
Take me out?
Take me home to a place. But I took him out last night, for some food, for some drinks, just like a little thank you. Free agency week was a crazy week. I know I can be a lot to deal with. We try to get out a lot of content here on this program, but the night when the Max Crosby deal ended up not going down, yeah. I was at a hockey game. You guys, held it down here for me. It meant a lot. So we went out last night. We had some food. We had some drinks.
We had a couple drinks.
It ended with s'mores pizza pies at about 11 o'clock at night. 2 of them.
2.
Got to get 2 of them. Actually, there was 3 at the table. But they're legendary night last night. And, for today, I got March Madness games, which I can't wait for because I took Duke to win. My dad has St. John's winning it all. He's a New York guy, so him and I have been shit-talking all day today. Even so much where Alex messaged me. She's like, are we going to, do anything for the March Madness games today? So I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm really fired up today for Raiders Friday Happy Hour. I'm excited to be able to hang out with y'all. We'll probably be here for about 3 hours today. As always, you want to get your questions, your comments on screen. Please make sure that you do so. Every time that we get a super chat that comes in on the program, if you're not over the age of 21, don't be stupid, don't drink. But if you are over the age of 21, and you want to have a beer with me when one comes in, real talk, if you spend your money with us hanging out here, I hope everyone, honestly, when they watch this show, even if it's 1%, have a good time, whatever that looks like to you. If you're under the age of 21, go get yourself a water. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Go get yourself some Gatorade. But these are the deals that I got for you today. $20 Venmo, duck race. $100, we're doing a home run beer bang. All I'm going to say is this. The only way you're going to be MVP today is you got to bang. Whoever has the most RBIs. I'll explain the RBI rule here in a little bit. We do have 3 boot deals today. And yes, I owe y'all a boot from last Friday Happy Hour. We'll do one here in a little bit. I want to roll through some of the news before we already put down a boot. I took a sip of that Happy Dad. And I was like, man, one sip was tough. A boot. Today y'all are going to kick my ass. When our food today got in at Chat Sports, there was a audible hallelujah from every single person.
Everyone was very hungry
in the office. We had a hell of a day last night.
Also, I have a fun little new graphic that I just cooked up real quick.
Talk to me. Oh, this is cool.
Remember when you were like, hey,
spam me. I actually have never seen this. This is dope.
I just pulled this out of my butt.
It's a pretty big butt you got there. That's a big graphic.
That is a big graphic.
How did that feel? Rebel, The Lonnie Johnson post, yeah, I was talking to Lonnie today. I was talking to the person who made the Lonnie Johnson post, and I was like, dude, thank you so much for sharing it. At the end of the day, like, I think all people from Raider Nation, oh, shit. John!
Bang!
Back! Get going. It's gone. But I think all Raider fans, when you talk about Lonnie Johnson Jr., it's, I felt bad because we never really got to fully see Lonnie play. He had that broken fibula. But I think real recognize real. And, at the end of the day, like, I think every single fan of the Raiders, like, I want people when they wear that Raiders jersey to wear it with pride, right? Like, wearing the shield, wearing the colors. Like, to me, wearing Raiders stuff is something that I wear with pride. Like, I used to always, like, when I was growing up, my dad, as a joke, he used to say, anytime you wear your Danville All-Star jersey, when you wear that jersey, you make sure you represent me, you make sure you represent your town, you make sure you represent yourself in the highest capacity. So I remember, like, as a kid, like, when I would wear my jersey, I'm like, to the highest level. So week 1, when Lonnie couldn't play, and he's literally chilling at home in his jersey, he's got his helmet on. Mm-hmm. I don't think he had his cleats because obviously he had a boot. But, like, dude, he was, like, decked from top to bottom. And I remember, like, being like, you know what, dude, I freaking respect the hell out of that. Like,
we have that picture,
At the end, do we actually have? Yeah, we do have that picture. Like, at the end of the day, like, I want guys like that are just like they want to be a Raider. And, like, dude's chilling on the couch watching the game. The freaking probably the only game that we felt like we won the entire season. Maybe that's what we needed to do. Lonnie just needed to chill on the couch to bring us a little bit of good luck. John Ada, let's get it started. Let's go Raiders. All right, so the deal is this. I do have to give you guys a boot, and I might as well just drink the one that I cracked open. And I will get you guys the boot. Every bang, though, we got to spin that wheel because we got to see how many runners John's banging in here on that home run. Will it be a solo? Will it be a 2-runner? Will it be a 3-run? Or a grand slam? And if it's a grand slam, there's 3 ways that y'all can make me do a boot today. I'll just leave it like that. There's 3 ways. We've all been down for a 3-way.
What?
Hopefully my wife's not watching.
She is.
No chance she's watching. I promise you that. At Friday at 2:09 p.m., 0% chance my wife is watching right now. But we got 3 ways to do a boot. John, shout out to Raider Nation for always showing up and showing out. Dude, I love doing this show. I love hanging out with all of y'all, and I hope, like, when you watch this show, I hope that you guys see the community that we've been able to build. Fridays for me are like, let's let our hair down a little bit. Let's have some fun and shit. Let's talk about some Raiders. Let's talk about some NFL. We will talk about some news and rumors here in just a moment. Steffi, just here to say hi to you both, Mitch and Raid. What's going on, Raid? Steffi, cheers to you. Woo! Oh, God. What I hate to even admit is how it kind of wakes you up a little bit. You're like, all right. Like, I think, like, as I'm 33 years old, you wake up hungover, you go to work, you kind of know what that feels like. I got some food in me like 2 hours ago. I started to feel a little bit better. I hate to admit it, that kind of got me going a little bit. Yoda Jenkins, Mount Raidermore in the building. Nav man in the building. Nav, bro, the message Nav sent me, he got blocked by Dan Orlovsky. Nav sent me the message he sent to Dan. I'll tell you this, Nav, I'm not surprised you got blocked based on the message you sent me. But, we'll probably talk a little bit about Orlovsky today, unfortunately. But
unfortunately.
I think the unfortunate part is I have no problem with Dan having a different opinion. Like, I think at the end of the day,
it's good.
I think at the end of the day, like, I want guys that have different opinions, but at least, like, give me the ability to back up your opinion. Because the moment I hear what big games has Fernando Mendoza in, it's like it takes all the credibility out of everything that you're saying.
Yep.
And that's kind of like the biggest issue with Dan. It's like, I don't have a problem with different opinion, but, like, you got to at least give me a little bit of – you got to give me something.
Sucks.
You got to give me something. All right, so we got a bang here on the program from John, today's MVP. Let's see how big of a home run it is. Are we going to get a grand slam? Are we going to get a solo shot, a 2-run, a 3-run? Looks like it's going to be a 2-run homer. So, 2 RBIs for John. Can you go in that doc for me?
Which one?
The one where I keep track of the
Yes.
Ducks. And then if you could just keep track of the amount of RBIs that we get today.
Sure.
So John Ada,
right
he's
there,
got
yeah.
2.
Perfect.
Whoever has the most RBIs today will be the MVP. And the MVP of today's show, since it was opening day yesterday, I don't know if y'all know this or not, I'm a big baseball fan. I'm a Mets fan. Like my grandmother, she watches every Mets game. She's watched every Mets game for, God, I don't even know how long. There was actually a time where the New York Mets posted a photo of my grandparents. I got them a jersey many years ago where my grandfather said together and his said 19, and my grandmother said since, and hers said 57. The Mets posted it on their Instagram, and, dude, it went viral. It was probably like one of the only times where I think I was able to, like, kind of show my grandparents what social media is, you know, the impact, the outreach, and, you know, and I first started, like, telling them what my whole job of, yeah, I cover a team on YouTube, and, you know, I'm talking about the Raiders. Like, I don't really think they fully understood it. And then when they looked at that Instagram post and they read through the amount of people that reached out to them, I think, like, that was finally, like, their oh, wow moment. I got it for them for their 60th anniversary. I know I talk a lot about my family or not, but if you've ever seen this tattoo, it's 1957. It's the year that they got married. Realest love I've ever met. My grandfather passed away a few years ago. I don't mean to get all, you know, sad, but shout out to the New York Mets. I love opening day. We're going to do some baseball deals today. I did play for a little bit, though. I wish I would have been a hitter. I was a pitcher, but I wish I could have hit a little bit. So Reed's hanging out with us right now, but we only have Reed for a short amount of time. So I already told y'all I'm going to do a boot today. If you want me to boot race and beat the shit out of Reed, we need 5 bangs before Chugs gets on the stream today. 1 down, 4 more to go. So I got a boot already cooked up right over here. It's ready. It's rocking and rolling. It's probably a little bit too cold if I'm being 100% honest with you. Let's get this thing going. I want to roll through the Raiders news to talk about today. And MVP, I'm going to try to get y'all like a Raiders jersey like this. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go online and I'm going to look for a Raiders baseball jersey. Like I got mine, 365. I'm going to order you one. I'm going to sign it, and then I'll send it right on out to you. So whoever has the most RBIs today, so John, you're the guy with the most RBIs today, most runs batted in. Here are my boot deals, though, okay? I got 3 boot deals today. Either A, you send in a $500 Venmo, I'll put down a boot every single time. If we get back-to-back grand slams, another boot goes down. If we outscore the Mets scored 11 runs yesterday against Paul Skeens. Not against Paul Skeens, but I couldn't believe they pulled Paul before the end of the first inning. They scored 11 runs. If we get 12 home runs today, I'll do another boot. So technically, we're 11 away from doing another boot. Those are my deals, boot deals today. It's Friday happy hour. We got a lot of super chats to roll through. I will get to everybody's super chat here in just a moment, but let's first go through the Raiders news, the Raiders rumors that we need to discuss today.
0 home runs today,
We got
right?
1.
1? I thought it was a 2-run. Oh, 2-run home run.
See, we're RBIs, MVP. Amount of home run. If you bang, it's a homer.
Okay.
If you bang, it's a homer.
All right.
Back. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let's roll through the news, and then we'll get into all the super chats. Obviously, if you bang on the show,
do you want to get to Nathan real quick?
Yeah, actually, especially Nathan. Nathan, what's going on, man? First off, throwing it up there. Nathan messaged me earlier in the week. He told me that his stepdad, unfortunately, passed away. Nabman, we're friends on Facebook. Can the nation help in any way? GoFundMe. Want to give Jimmy G best party in service ever. One of a kind. Love you, nation. So, Nathan, I know that you sent me some information on a GoFundMe. I will try to do my best. I guess the hardest part about doing a GoFundMe, and this is just me being real, Nathan, obviously, like I've met you, I've met, your dad. Like my dad is a big fan of yours. I get a lot of GoFundMe requests, and I don't mean to be like rude. We try to, do our best, save a warrior, all this type of stuff. I will do my best to, get the word out there to get help in any way because I know how much it can truly help. And if anybody out there wants to be able to help Nathan and his stepdad, I think at the end of the day, Raider fans should help Raider fans. Family should help family when you can do it. So, Nathan, I also know that you sent me that link, and I told you I don't like to click links from my IG. So, not that I don't trust you. I don't trust the internet anymore. Like, the amount of times that I'll get, like, a message from somebody that I think that I know, right? Like, the most recent example I can give, Simone Raider. Simone Raider's my guy. He didn't do it on purpose. His freaking Twitter got hacked. And, like, it's like, oh, click on this link. Help me out here. And then, that's how you get hacked over and over. So anytime I see a link get sent to me IG, I try not to click on it. So I hope that you understood, like, when I said that, because I felt bad that I felt like you thought I was blowing you off. Not saying that that's how you felt, but in my mind, I was like, I hope that he doesn't feel that way. But in any way I can help Nathan, again, I think there's two parts, right? I actually appreciate the fact that you reached out to me as a grown man. Sometimes it's like one of the hardest things that I think for me to do when, I feel like I need help because, as a man, like sometimes I feel bad, like if I can't do something financially. And, at the end of the day, I want this to be an awesome community that we have, and I do. I truly, truly think, man, we got a beautiful community here. Nathan threw it up, and then John Ada. Nate, my sincerest condolences. Bang! With the alley-oop and the finisher here. John Ada showing up and showing out for Nathan Wolf. And Nathan, I can get in here. Let me see here real quick. I can at least put this in the chat. Wrong button. I'm going to send you a link, Reed. And then if you could just put it at the top of our doc, that way we could put it in the chat. Oh, my God. I went on Slack and I tried to send it to Nathan Wolf. That's the GoFundMe. We'll get the link. We'll put it down in the chat. And if anybody wants to help out Nathan, please, don't be afraid to do so. Don't be afraid to do so. Cheers to each and every one of y'all again that make this show possible. I love being able to do this program. It means a lot to me. And we said 5 bangs and Reed would have to join me. We're 3 bangs away now after that alley-oop. So, John, Nathan, to all y'all out there that watch this show every day, and to all y'all that don't watch the show every day, I do hope that we do some crazy stuff from time to time, but I also think it's simply because, we put in a lot of time, we put in a lot of effort, work hard, play hard. I totally subscribe to that idea. What up, Chugs? What up, Chugs? Mr. Chugs. What do we got? All right, I'm looking at my Venmo right now. Somebody's saying to check it for the duck race. I got you. I also not forgot to add, but the last time we did a duck race, Ricky Lemire, Gregory Silva, you guys got in a little bit late, so you're in today's duck race. I see Jeremy Gerds, I got you. Daniel Fry, and then Richard Engel. You guys are all in our duck race. Gotcha to get it started. So, can we go through the news or what's going on? Yeah? Sounds good. Just want to go. Well, I didn't know what we were doing. I just didn't see anything over. If you want to get in our duck race, $20 Venmo, Mitchell Renz, 365 is how you're going to be able to do it. We can do this. How about this? I will put one in for Nathan Wolf, and then I'll put one in for the Wolf family. If it lands on Nathan and if it lands on the Wolf family, whatever the money ends up getting to in this duck race, we'll end up donating it to the family. Does that sound good? I hope so. RCJ Cool, can I get a shout out? Go Raiders, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And again, if anybody wants to help out Nathan and his family, I did just put that link for you guys down in the comments section of today's video. So, again, it's one of those things, if you can help, help. I think that's, at the end of the day, like, all you can do is all you can ask for. So, Chugs is now subbing in for Reed, but Reed gave the deal, and I'm just going to say this. If we get 3 more bangs, in the next 10 minutes, Reed's going to boot race me. Because I still owe one. So, what up, Rudy? What up, Robert? Bayou Raider in the building. What's up, Bayou? Bayou is funny. Yesterday when we did like a little company outing, again, I took out Chugs, Reed, Trace. They did so much for us last week, free agency, and I was talking to 2 of the newer guys that just started working here. Their names Ethan and Parker. They're literally 11 years younger than me. It's kind of crazy. But they were talking about the Raiders Report show, and they were telling their mom and their dad and people that are just kind of getting to know who we are as a company, because they just started here less than a few months ago, and they were telling me that the show that they showed their friends and family was, I think it was last week's Bayou Raider Friday Happy Hour Palooza, and it was insane. So Bayou, they were talking about you. It was pretty cool to see, man. Pretty cool to see. Though I want to go through some Raiders news, but then again, we got a quick word from Bayou Raider. Bang! Bayou Raider in the building. What's going on, Bayou? So every time somebody hits a homer and bangs, you got to spin the bang wheel, and then there is a dock to just keep track of the RBI. So whoever has the most RBIs today is the MVP. So Bayou Raider, let's see what Bayou's got. Let's see what he's got. Oh, man, it's going to be another 2-run homer. Another 2-run dinger. Bayou Raider, 2 RBIs. Yeah, it'd be right there. Yep. Here, I'll put Bayou. Two ribbies today for Bayou, and we are 2 bangs away from a Mitch and Reed boot race. Here's one. What up, brother? What up, nation? Shout out to Bayou Raider. Let's get it going. Darian Schofield. Yo, Mitch, I've been pondering if Connor Lew is still there in the 4th, do we take him as a solid backup center or try to convert him to an interior offensive lineman? Thoughts? Connor Lew. I'm going to be... Chugs just said Auburn. This guy's really good. What's been funny is there's certain offensive linemen that I've really been looking at. I actually just filmed a mock draft before I jumped on this live show, and I took a lineman on in day 3. It's going to be in round 4. You'll see who it is. And it's kind of this thought process of a guy that can play a lot of different positions. For Connor Lew, though, 6'3", 310 pounds. Lance Zerloin compares him to Zach Frazier. Team captain, so you know that that's going to be important to this organization. Though he did tear his ACL in October of 2025. I'll say this, though, based on some of the notes that I just see here early on, could be an interesting player. My only thing is I do honestly believe that the Raiders are a lot more confident in their offensive line than what some fans think, and that's only because I know the O-line was bad last season, but how much of that was young, inexperienced players and Carmen Brasillo? I wish we had Carmen Brasillo. Though I'm very happy with Rick Dennison now. Was it the Raiders' offensive line coach last season, Brennan Carroll, or was it just players not being able to, do their part? Because I look at DJ Glaze as being the example of maybe we should be patient and maybe we should just give this a little bit more time. So let's go through the Raiders news here today. And, just over the last 24 hours, if you will, we're first going to hit here Najee Harris because there was some speculation on when exactly Najee was going to meet with the Las Vegas Raiders. And originally, I got word that Najee was going to meet on Thursday. When I first reported on the Raiders and Najee, and when I first made my video, I literally said, hey, I believe Najee Harris is going to be meeting with the Raiders tomorrow. I said that on Wednesday. The text message that I got was essentially Najee's meeting with the Raiders on Thursday. Ian Rappaport confirmed today that Thursday is next Thursday. So 6 days from now, free agent running back Najee Harris will be meeting with the Las Vegas Raiders. We know Clint Kubiak's been looking for that RB2. We know that he's been looking to find that other replacement, which I think is smart. And I say that because I'm in the camp of we need to replace Raheem Mostert. We need to replace Zamir White. I would love to be able to get a cheap free agent running back like Najee, who can also really do a solid job pass protecting, but then also we can get then a running back late on day 3, maybe like a Roman Hemby. If you didn't see the news that I talked about this morning, the Raiders do have a top 30 visit with Georgia State wide receiver Ted Hurst. This guy's a hell of an athlete. 6'4", 205 pounds. Runs a 4.4 40-yard dash, was an absolute stud at the Senior Bowl. And I get it, small school guys, when you look at the numbers, I mean, this dude had 71 catches, over 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns last season. In 2024, had like 54 catches, I want to say, for like 961 yards, 6 touchdowns, I think it was 9 touchdowns is the memory that I have. But like, when you see small school guy play really well at the Senior Bowl, that's a really good sign, and the Raiders are clearly looking at some of these bigger outside receivers. I saw somebody on Twitter today be like, oh, man, this is really bad news for Jack Besh and Dante Thornton Jr. I don't really think it has any impact on Jack Besh. Dante Thornton Jr., though, on the other hand, I mean, I've been saying this for weeks, maybe months. He's not even a lock to make this upcoming roster. He's got to find a way to make this roster. Oh, wow. I think we got to do a boot here. Steven Hansen! Bang! A first big bang! Loving my new Raiders Report gear. Thank you to Mitch, Chugs, and Reed and the entire Chat Sports team for everything that you do. Loving Harrison Graham's content as well. Shout out to the Big Tuna. Steven, love this photo. I know that we were talking. Are you talking Harrison Graham's content on Bears or on 4 Verts? Because he runs 2 different shows here at Chat Sports. My guess would be 4 Verts too, but then I don't know. Like, that's funny sometimes. Like, I've met fans of this show, but their wife's like a Bears fan. They're like, oh, I also watch this because of. He said 4 Verts. Oh, dude, that's sick. Maybe I can get. I don't know if Harry's out there. I can see if we can get him in here, Steven. I'll see what I can do. Can you Slack him real quick? Thank you. Dude, shout out to you, Steven. Though I'm already a little bit behind on some of these. We do owe a boot here. Steve, shout out to you, brother. Yeah, I know. Hang on. Today's MVP, John Eda Bang! Back. All right, let's get the wheel spin for the both of them. All right, I'll make you all a deal. If it's a grand slam, we'll count the grand slam for both. If the first spin's a grand slam, John and Hansen both getting a grand slam. If it's a grand slam. If it's not, we'll spin it again. If it's not, we'll spin it again. All right, yes. First, sorry, Harrison's coming in here now. We just got this super chat from Steven Hansen. Said, loving Harrison Graham's content as well. Big for Verts guy. Here, you're not on screen. So we got a mic here.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then you just come on over here. Giggity. Like it.
Appreciate it, Steven. Spread the word. Thanks for watching, my guy.
4 Verts. What do we got coming up on 4 Verts?
Raider fans will actually like this. I just talked about, I just spent 10 minutes. I will in a second. NFL and college football show, I just kind of talk about whatever football topics I want to. I just spent 10 minutes explaining why I don't understand Dan Orlovsky liking Ty Simpson over Fernando Mendoza. So there you go.
I said this where it's like I don't have a problem with somebody having a different opinion, but when everything you say about why, like, it just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't check out.
And like that's where it's like that's where the problem is, Dan. It's like, yeah, we do think you're getting paid. The other thing, like him tweeting out kind of like a pity party after his take, it's like, bro,
you've been working in this business for long enough. Like
I'm not gonna feel bad for you in that regard. Like I like different opinions.
Yeah. And look,
you just gotta back it up.
Look, maybe he'll be right. None of us know how it's gonna play out, but none of his points really. Like, Orlovsky kind of got buried by McAfee because Orlovsky was like, in the biggest moments, and McAfee's like, oh, you mean like the college football playoff?
Well, he literally was like, what big moments? And I'm like, you hear that, and it's like, and I respect Dan because I think he's a good football mind, but as soon as you say that, then everything that you have in that argument gets thrown out the window.
That throw against Missouri in September was unbelievable.
I mean, yeah. You'll have to send me that video once it's out.
It's out.
It's already out?
Yep.
It's already out. Shout out to Steven Hansen. We owe you a spin here, Steven. Steven Handsome. He's a handsome boy. All right, let's see what we get here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll tell you this. Apparently, it's just all 2-run dingers today. So, Hansen hit a 2-run dinger. Hansen hit a 2-runner. That means it's 2 RBIs here for Hansen. And then John Atta, who already has 2 RBIs as it stands. This is your wheel spin, John. Will we get a oh my God, I think we're going to get a grand slam. We got one! A grand slam for John Atta, which means if we get another grand slam and another grand slam, that's another boot. It's got to be back to back to back. Back to back to back grand slams is another boot. Let me go through this Raiders news, and then I'm going to get Reed in here, and him and I are going to boot race. Let's keep on moving through the top 30 news. Reminder, the Raiders, they met with Georgia State wide receiver Ted Hurst, and now the updated, wow, voice, that was bad. Did you hear that? Holy shit, dude. Where did my balls go? What? Yeah. The tweet. Wait, is that not what I was thinking of? Oh, I was thinking about the thing that, sorry, Moose sent me something the other day with basically like balls dropping. No, Hurst is legit. I'm excited about Ted Hurst. I mean, like, honestly, from an athletic standpoint and what he did at the Senior Bowl, Hurst deserves a lot of, oh, dude, my balls are gone. I'll tell you this right now. I'm Ken dolling it right now after that. That's proof that me and the guys were out last night. Before you go to that next one, we do have an updated top 30 tracker. So the Raiders have met with offense and defensive players. The number that I have right now for the tracker is 12 names in total. So here are the Raiders' top 30 visits so far on the offensive side of the football. A lot of receivers, which I think is interesting, from Kalen Black, Denzel Boston, Fernando Mendoza, Jeremy Bernard, KC Concepcion, Caleb Douglas, Ted Hurst are the meetings on the offensive side of the football. And then the meetings on the defensive side of the football from a top 30 standpoint, Dalen Everett, Chris McClellan, Caden McDonald, Jack Dingle, Mitchell Melton. So if you're looking for an up-to-date Raiders top 30 visit tracker, that's the offensive players. Those are the defensive players. And if you're doing the math at home, 18 more players to go. I know this is Friday Happy Hour. I'm always trying to celebrate. But the reason why we're able to do Raiders Friday Happy Hour is because of the community that we've been able to build, of the brotherhood, of the, camaraderie that we share. But also at the same time, we do this show because I think real recognize real. And unfortunately, a Raiders legend, center, Barrett Robbins, unfortunately passed away. Tim Brown was actually the one that put this information out there on social media. And, I always say this, like, I'm a new Raiders fan. I try to learn as much as I possibly can. So I went back, I looked at some of the old posts, some of the old stories around Barrett Robbins, and what? What about Schefter? Oh, my God. Actually, I do see that. Tiger Woods was just in an automobile accident. Yikes. if we get any more information on that, we will do our best to tell all y'all. I mean, it literally just happened here. Schefter just tweeted it out on Tiger Woods. But if we could get some RIPs down below for Barrett Robbins, there's a photo. If you could go to that one for me. The Raiders, they posted something today. And, again, man, like, it's one of those things, like, I don't remember some of the old school Raiders players. The last time he played was in 2002. He was one of the players that was kind of a little MIA before the Super Bowl happened against the Bucs. Didn't end up playing in that game. But here was the post that the Raiders had. The Raiders family is deeply saddened to learn of the passing of Barrett Robbins, Oakland's second-round pick out of TCU in 1995. He was among the league's top centers over 9 seasons with the Raiders, earning first-team All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors. He played in 121 career games with 105 starts, all with the silver and black. The thoughts and condolences of the entire Raider Nation are with Barrett's family and friends during this difficult time. Also, there's a tweet that goes along with it for Tim Brown, and Tim Brown was the one that put this information out there. It said, "Good evening to the Only Nation Raiders. It's with great regret I tell you, I just received a call from Marissa Robbins informing me that Raiders All-Pro center Barrett Robbins passed away overnight. Thankfully, he passed peacefully in his sleep. Please pray for," and then I think there was another part of that tweet, "their girls, his family, and tons of teammates who will be affected by this. It's unfortunate that his life was never the same after he was not allowed to play in the Super Bowl. Rest peacefully, BR. You deserve it." Again, I think the way that I personally would feel about this is I can only imagine. I played college ball with a few guys, and if I were to lose any one of those dudes, like I think when you play with someone, when you're a part of like a family, when you're a part, Brandon Jasper unfortunately passed away last season for us, and even though I never had the opportunity to meet Brandon, you just get to know people. You feel like you're a part of something. You feel like you're a part of a family. So got that news. I wanted to be able to share it with all y'all. Shout out to Joe Seppi, Steffi, Zalesbo, all of y'all, seriously, like that are here a part of the building, man. Like I appreciate when y'all tune into this show. I do want to give a special shout out next up here to Lonnie Johnson Jr. And yesterday when I was watching March Madness, I got an update like on my phone, and it was basically like a video, and I saw this video of me, and Lonnie Johnson essentially put something out on social media where I was talking about how he broke his leg last season, the fibula, and we kind of talked about this a little bit when we first started this show. But Lonnie Johnson Jr. was a player that I got a lot of respect for, and seeing the post that he ended up sharing, it did mean a lot to me. And, kind of like the moment I remember when a lot of us, I think, really started to earn a lot of that respect for Lonnie Johnson was when it was week 1 up against the New England Patriots, and he obviously was unable to play. His wife posted a photo on social media, and it was Lonnie, chilling out. He's hanging out. He's watching the game. If you could go to it, that'd be great. Do you want me to send you the script? Yeah. So Lonnie then ended up here, and this was like the photo that he posted, and I just remember being like, man, oh man, like this guy wanted to be a part of the Raiders. He wanted to be a part of the silver and black, and just like knowing that even though he can't go out there and play, was still rocking our colors, was still rocking the jersey. And I think, I want guys that want to be a part of this organization. So to Lonnie Johnson Jr., to his representatives, to everybody that I talked to today that are a part of Lonnie's team, huge shout out to him for being a real one, because I do appreciate when people use our clips. I appreciate when people use my type of content, because I know that there's a lot of other people out there that make content. So if you want a shout out from me on the show, if you also appreciate Lonnie Johnson, type LJ down below. I see Arbora, Navman, good luck to Lonnie. I mean, that's what I said, Nav. I literally messaged him today, and I go, hey, man, we also have a Dolphins show here at Chat Sports. If you want to be able to get on that program, just let me know, and I'll be able to set it up. But Lonnie, flat out told me like that he respects Raider Nation, and basically has got nothing but nice things to say about Raiders fans. So, and I think a lot of Raiders fans would say a lot of nice things about Lonnie, simply because when you break your freaking fibula, you don't anticipate a player is going to be able to come back, and he still found a way to come back and play at the end of the year. So major kudos to Lonnie Johnson Jr. And then the final part of the Raiders news today is I owe a boot. And if you don't know the context of why I owe a boot, last Friday, Chugs was actually in Houston. Reed was celebrating his birthday, and Lopez was on this show. Lopez made a crazy deal. Essentially, we got buried, and I mean buried in boot debt. So I'm going to try to repay my boot debt here. I got a boot. If you could message Reed and have him come in here and also do one with me, that would be much, much obliged. Shout out to all of y'all, though, and this is how Raiders Friday Happy Hour is going to go. Get your questions in. Get your comments in. We're going to be answering tons and tons of questions today. We're going to be hanging out, just having a good time, and I would say probably I got to try to get out of here today by 6 p.m. Eastern time. So I got another 2 hours, 15 minutes. I plan on having a good time today. So let's get after it. Let's have some laughs. Let's have some beers. Joe Seppi said Lopez could hang anytime. Lopez will actually be with me next week. So next week, I think every time you guys see me, excuse me, anytime you guys see me next week, I will have Lopez with me. In terms of other people that are getting in our duck race, I think I'm actually all caught up here on all the names. 20 to win, $70 here on the Raiders Report. Never mind, I am not even close to being up to date. I see Jeremy Valve. What's going on, man? Brian Baca, L.A. Crash Dog in the building. Bayou Raider in the building. And then Brian Manzo also in the building. 20 to win, $120. How many seconds is it going to take me to finish my first boot? Full context. I got home last night at probably, what time do you think we got home? Like 11? Probably like 11 o'clock last night. We started, we probably had like a 5-hour food, drink bender last night. A lot of March Madness, a lot of drinks, a lot of pictures were put down by the Chat Sports team. I'm a little bit hungover. Like I'm telling you that right now, though. It's kind of funny. The more and more beers I'm putting down, I feel like the better and better I'm starting to feel. But like, that's the context. I'll also say my normal boot time, I'm probably like, on a good day, I'm probably like 20 seconds. On a bad day, you're looking at like 30 to 35 seconds. Again, I'm not Chugs. Somebody just said 5.5 seconds. I'm not Chugs. Like, that's not going to happen. Aristocrat Raider says 24. I think that's a pretty good number. Wow. I think that's a pretty good one. Rich said, sup, Mitch, love all the content. Yeah, I hope people do appreciate the content that we provide here. If there's Raiders news, we're going to talk Raiders news. If there's rumors, we're going to talk rumors. But it's my job to be able to create content, so there's going to be some days where it's like, here's the Raiders mock draft, right? And if you don't want to see my content, probably you should stop watching it. Bayou Raider Bang! Shout out to Nabman, L.A. Crash Dog, and all of the veterans and current service members. Love y'all. Full appreciation. Save a Warrior reminder. If you don't know, go to saveawarrior.org/donate and tell them that Father Tom sent you. Tell them Father Tom sent you. I need a wheel spin. But before we get that wheel spin, or you can spin it now. At the same damn time. At the same damn time. At the same damn time. All right, let's see it. What do we got here? The last home run that we had was a grand slam. So if this lands on a grand slam, we're close to another boot. Ooh, very close. Very, very close. Very, very close. 3-run homer, 5 RBIs for Bayou Raider. All right, so Reed's got a happy dad.
All right. Let me know.
Who you got?
Who you got? Type R for Reed, M for Mitch, or type B for both.
Or you're like, it could be a tie. B for boot.
B for boot.
B for boot. B
On
for boot.
your marks.
Oh, boy.
Get set.
Go. And they're off. I see Anthony Green, says Mitch, but we have in Flores going Reed, Yoda Jenkins going Reed. Taino said Reed is the guy I think is going to win. King Javier, says Mitch. Who is going to win it? Raider JMR, says Mitch, but photo finish, Reed Bartkus with the win. Reed, do you want to say anything to your fans with the stick mic?
Son of a bitch, dude.
You know, I couldn't have done it without the strength
You
of Raider
couldn't.
Nation.
You couldn't have, or you could have.
I couldn't have done it without Raider Nation.
Oh, you couldn't have.
Christ. I'm hurting right. That hurt.
Oh,
Couldn't have done it without
Hey, I got a burp.
John Ada.
yep.
I think that was almost a throw up. I also couldn't do it without Yoda Jenkins.
I didn't want to burp around you because it just smells like our lunch.
It smells like
If-
barbecue.
Barbecue mixed with Hawaiian
think,
Bros mixed with a bunch of Miller Lite.
I also couldn't have done it without Rebel.
Raider J. Mar, Mitch, you let me down, dog. Bro, I'll
Oh,
tell you this
Rebel
right-
said you
I
win by
gave you
doing
everything
nothing.
I got, man.
That counts.
What?
Rebel said he wins by doing nothing.
I mean, the
Is that
big
fair?
winner. The big winner.
Steph said, "Let's go read."
The big game.
Oh, Navman said, "Nice." I couldn't have done it without Navman either.
Shout out to Nav. Shout out to Nav. Shout out to all y'all here. Raiders Friday Happy Hour. Let's roll through some super chats here on today's program. And a reminder, hashtag Raiders or super chat in order to get there. Mitch had an inch more than Reed. Giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Now, that Miller Lite boot, that was not easy. What up, Raider Rick? Bayou Raider, bang was a balk on your part. You're probably not wrong. You know what a balk is? All right, so it's when you're pitching, right? So if you, go in the act of pitching and then you stop, it's either an extra ball for the batter, but if there's a runner on base, it's called a balk, and they get to take an extra bag. Extra bag.
Not a big balker.
Not a big balker.
Funny enough, I thought about this for a second as I was leaving to go clean the boots. As a lefty, because I used to pitch in little league and stuff, I always loved as soon as you were able to lead off because you couldn't do it until a certain age.
Yep.
I'd go you lean in and then come back, and they were not used to a lefty, so anytime my leg would go up, they'd be like, "Oh, we're good," because that's usually how it was.
Yep.
So a lefty pitcher they weren't used to, so I'd always go like this and just
Come on over.
and every time.
I mean, it is difficult when you're first learning how to play. I mean, if you could find a good lefty with a good pickoff move, it is really difficult to be able to handle. But
Southpaw.
yeah, I wish I was a lefty, man. I really do. John, what's up, man? Glad to see you back on live. Mitch, hopefully you took some serious time off to rest. I mean, I was here on Tuesday. During the off season, I don't go live as often as I typically, do during obviously the regular season.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like next week, I'll be live on Tuesday. Next week, I'll be live on Wednesday for Fernando Mendoza's Pro Day. And then I can't go live next Friday because Alex and we're going to go to this, Easter church thing at where we got married. So, there's just no way that I can do it there. So, I'm not going to be live next Friday. But I will give you guys a deal for me to go live for Thursday Happy Hour next week on the Raiders Report. That's also going to be the day that Najee Harris is in the building. So, could be a fun day there for Raider Nation. I love making live content, though. In all honesty, it's truly, 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 one of my favorite things that I get to do. I should also mention to you, one of the other boot deals that we had was if we get more homers than the amount of runs the Mets scored yesterday. So the Mets scored 11. So every bang is a home run. So Reed was keeping track. We only had one.
We have 4.
Hang on a sec. I'm getting a phone call. I got to take this. If that's
Yeah.
Just give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Bang! Ricky and Logan Kreideman. Do I have a duck already from the last live, Mitch? Huh. Well, Mitch is back in, so maybe he can answer.
Yes. I don't know.
Ricky or Logan? Yeah, Ricky Lemire. Yes.
Ricky's in.
Ricky.
I have to stand a little far back because, contrary to popular belief, Mitch is not 6'4".
Dude, a lot of people were confused about that. They
Very confused.
They did think that Mitch was, in fact, 6'4".
Yeah, I had to clear the air, though. Ricky, thanks.
Raiders Sancho throws it up. Shout out to my oldest daughter, Sierra, who joined the Navy, got married, and is now expecting the next addition to Raider Nation. Can I get a Raiders for my
AKA
future
little
grandson,
Sanchito.
Jacob, a.k.a. Little Sanchito.
I like that.
I'm
My
gonna
dad went to Naval Academy for freshman and sophomore year.
That's what I'm going to start calling JD,
JD, Sanchito.
my little Sanchito.
Have you seen
Can we
My-
get some congrats in the comment section? Shout out to Raider Sancho becoming a granddad. That means he's old as shit. Dude, that's awesome though.
That is
Congrats to
sick.
you. Congrats to your daughter and your little Sanchito.
Sanchito? I like that.
Hopefully,
My brother was telling me about this person on TikTok who she's learning Spanish, and she calls like a cat. She said she like says it with a bad accent, like a me accent, and is like she'll say, it's like gato, but it's like she goes gatito.
Gatito.
So it's like small.
Shout out to Raider Sancho though. Hopefully your grandson doesn't see a season that the Raiders don't win the Super Bowl.
Hopefully.
Just think, your grandson, he'll never have seen a Raiders loss.
What was the not this past year because that was in Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. But what was the one before? That was
2 years back?
Was that in the
Arizona.
No, the one before that
In
with
Vegas?
the Eagles, right?
I thought the Eagles were 2 years ago in Arizona.
No, I think it was. What was it?
This past year,
This past year
was the Seahawks.
was it?
The year
Yeah,
before-
that was Santa Clara, but was it?
The year before was in Arizona. Or no, the year
No.
before was in New Orleans.
Oh,
It
right.
was in New Orleans.
In the
Bayou
Raider.
throwing it down from Raider Sancho.
Bang!
Congrats, Sancho and Sierra.
I
Shout
thought
out to y'all.
I thought you were following, but did you actually not know?
No, I definitely got confused for a second. I was
Okay.
like, oh, Arizona. But then I was like, oh wait.
I was
no.
trying to play the when
Where is that Disney movie? The Princess Frog.
right
Oh,
in the
Bayou.
but I was anytime
How many B's do you say
What's his-
before you? How many B's do you say before you say bad?
bad LeBron.
Five.
Five. That's like how many claps is in the Friends.
So no one told you life was
gonna be this way.
Shout out to y'all for the one time. Also, we got Navman coming in, throwing it up off the glass. Can't let that hang. Giggity. Back you, Bayou. Love you, brother. Congrats to Raider Sancho. Great. Go Navy. Old effers rule, bro. Raiders. Tell Mitch to read my message. About Orlovsky. Haha. Spam F-O. I'm guessing F out of here. Spam those F-Os down below.
So I think what's funny is, Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson, do they share the same agent?
Huh. Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson?
I believe they do, which is fishy.
No, I think it's Dan Orlovsky and Ty Simpson share the same agent.
Why does Dan Orlovsky have an agent?
He's like a talent agent, I guess. I don't know. I think the agencies also like they not only like do like football players but also like sports personalities.
Fair.
The FOs are spamming.
Oh my God, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, you know when oh my God, I forgot his name, but it's always Cass Joey. When I always try and figure out something like I was doing with Bayou, where it's like you go, oh, I could really go for some sushi right now, but I really need to go and get some fish, and to cast it out, and then just for fun, because got to keep it fun on here.
Dude, yeah, I'm not 18, so I can't watch R-rated movies, so I can only watch
PG. See? That's fun. PG.
See?
Mitch will be doing a quick update from the confessional next Friday when we sign Najee Harris. Raiders.
Oh, I cannot imagine if the Raiders sign Najee Harris while Mitch is at church.
I think Alex might kill John Spytek.
Yeah. That'd be a rough look.
That'd be really rough.
But news never stops. So
news never stops.
We'll at least be able to bring you some content. We might not go live for it if that's the case, but hopefully it happens on that Thursday, so
yeah,
we can get it out of the way.
And we got to watch Fernando Mendoza toss the pill.
Oh, that's on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. We don't know what time, though.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he doesn't have a time for his...
We don't know yet. I think it's just Wednesday whenever. Callie said, Mitch looks different. Yeah, I got a bigger head.
Oh.
John!
Sorry. Oh, no. That's an old one. That's an old one.
Oh.
Sorry. I got a message from one of my buddies, but it looks like he got hacked.
Oh, no!
It's like hey, will you vote for me for
student body president?
Yeah, or it's like whatever.
I'm running for president in my student body. Brother, you're 29 years old.
Anu. Where do you think Mendoza would be ranked if he came out in the 2024 draft class?
Question. This is a fun question. Because when you think about it,
I think it's really just like Cam Ward. Like, do you have him above or below Cam Ward?
Is that not 2025?
Oh, yep, you're right.
2024 is Jane Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May,
Michael Penix,
JJ
McCarthy,
Bo Nix. Wow, they had a lot.
That's tough.
All right, right off the bat, he's better than Michael Penix.
Better than JJ.
Better than JJ.
But those guys went before Bo Nix.
Correct. But in a redraft, Bo Nix goes up.
Yeah, but the question is, like, where would you have him ranked in that class if he came out? Like, I'm thinking, like, if he had this season and came out at the same time as those guys were coming out.
I agree. I think I would take him over Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Mendoza, if redraft, or if where would he be ranked in the 2024 draft class? I go, he's already better than Michael Penix, already better than JJ, pretty close to Bo Nix, but it's Caleb, Drake May, Jane Daniels.
If I'm being
Fernando
real,
Mendoza, Bo Nix.
I think he'd be ranked like maybe 5.
It's between Bo Nix and Fernando Mendoza for that 5-4.
Yeah.
I put him at 4.
Put him at 4?
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd probably put him at 4, and I only say that just based off of, like, pre-draft rankings. But, like, here's the thing. I don't think Jaden Daniels is a better fit in a Clint Kubiak offense than Fernando Mendoza. Like, I think also you have to consider what does a quarterback that is required to execute a Clint Kubiak offense, what does that look like? What does that require? Like, Caleb Williams also, I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. The only, like, Drake May, you guys know, like, I was a big Drake May fan. I love Drake May. I love what he brings to the table. But, like, if we're talking just, like, coming out of college, if I were to grade a player, Drake May would have been my number 1. Jaden was my number 2. Caleb Williams was 3. Number 4, I'd say Mendoza. 5 now would probably be Bo Nix. I got to give Bo a lot of credit. Penix, then J.J. McCarthy. But I was also very low on Bo and McCarthy.
I think it's not as much ranking them and how they would do in the Raiders offense, more just ranking them coming out of college for anybody in the NFL.
I guess like my problem is like when I do quarterback rankings, so like I look at it as the Raiders. Like I don't look at it as like what is this guy? I don't care what this guy is. I care how does he fit with this team, this Raiders team. Like, and I do think Mendoza, his skill set with Kubiak, I think that's a better fit than Caleb Williams. I think it's a better fit than Jaden Daniels. Drake May is probably the only guy I would take over.
I'd take Caleb. I'd take Caleb. I'd take Caleb, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels. But it's close with Daniels, though, just because I think his athletic ability.
I would take Jaden Daniels
him just
over
a tiny
Caleb
bit.
Williams.
If Mendoza
but
but Mendoza proves that with his mind, his leadership, and the ability to produce.
It's hard because
an offense.
JJ was ranked so high coming off of a national title.
That's fair.
So obviously in this
and
world,
a Heisman.
In this world, it's
and
like,
they both won a Heisman.
Well, sorry I had to step
JJ
off
win a
there.
Heisman?
Oh,
he
sorry. I thought you said Jaden.
I got a phone call from another Raiders content creator. It was an awesome phone call. Shout out to the person who just called me. You know who you are. I think it's there's a really cool brotherhood that's like formed when you make content. Obviously, there's a lot of other like background noise, this and that, but I think real recognize real. So the person that called me, maybe you see this, maybe you don't, but I appreciate you and I appreciate the fact that you're always looking out for me. I wish things could be different. You and I both, we just talked about it, but at the same time, dude, you're always going to be somebody in my corner, and I rock with you. So, Raider Rick, what's going on? How many home runs are we at? Did we get that math figured out? Because I'm looking right now, and I see 1, 2, I think there's 5.
5.
I think we've had 5 dingers. Yep, that math checks out. Hey, Reed, has Chugs given you freebies from BW3? What the hell does that mean?
Raider Rick thinks I sound like the Buffalo from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah, we always bring that up. I like Buffalo Wild Wings, though sometimes it's a little pricey. It's a little pricey nowadays.
I don't see it as much with my voice and the Buffalo. But
ooh, actually, you know what we have to do? Our Sweet 16 matches. We should probably get into some of those Sweet 16 matches. Let's roll through all the supers here, and then we got to get into our Sweet 16. Tex Marsh with a pic of Cat, caption, "I'll show up." Well, Cat didn't show up last night. I think based on what I heard, Rebel, from some of our guys that are at work today, they were saying that Cat, who did they play last night? Do you know who the Knicks played last night?
The Hornets.
And apparently the Hornets like to run a lot. They play a high up-tempo game. And from some of our basketball guys, they were like, dude, he can't keep up. Can't keep up. And I heard he did not play well yesterday. I also heard that some other guy here at Chat Sports had some money down on some Cat line, and it did not happen at all. Nav Man, looks like no major injuries reported on the accident with Tiger Woods. Thank you, Nav, on that update. Yeah, I mean, that's scary. I mean, anytime you see any type of, and I mean any type of accident, you know, you never want to see anything bad.
Everybody in the chat is being like, you sound like the Buffalo. Really?
Rab, here's the thing. Marsh, even if I text him, like, Marsh doesn't answer. He'll wait hours. He'll wait hours. I'll send him something, though. I got you, bro. I got you. All right, so here's what's going to happen. For those of you that don't know, we are doing a Raiders Report March Madness bracket. Are there any other Super Chats we have to get to, or are we all caught up?
We're caught up.
We're all caught up? Sweet. So we got some matches that we got to do. For those of you that don't know, the March Madness bracket that we have, winner goes home with $1,600. we are in the Sweet 16 out of the Las Vegas region. We got Lewis A. He's got to go up against Eric Hatton. They will play the winner then of Jeremy Valve and Buck Kirk, Las Vegas. Then the Los Angeles region, Peyton Jaquit up against Husker Raider. I don't know how Husker's feeling. Nebraska went down yesterday. Sorry, Husker. Then you got Jeremy Garcia up against Joshua Melton, a 14 against a 15. Could you imagine a 16 and then a 15 going up against each other in the L.A. region? And then let's hop on over to Oakland. Daniel Nichols up against Noah Santana. And then Save a Warrior.
Imagine if they won it all.
I hate to say this because I root for all of y'all, but I'm rooting for Save a Warrior. Like, if Save a Warrior were to win it all and get $1,600, I mean, that would be absolutely
That's
insane.
who I had winning my bracket whenever I filled it out.
And you're like, Duke or Save a Warrior? I'm going to go with Save a Warrior. And then out of the Brockton region, Jake McClenny up against Philip Bogert. Philip, I think I saw earlier here today, up against Michael Johnson and Jose Padilla. We got 8 duck races. That's actually a lie. 9 duck races today. The last one is for the money. And if you want to get in, it's a $20 Venmo. Mitchell Renz 365. If you want to watch the other duck races, we will do the 8 other ones here to get us to the Elite 8 in the Raiders report. Zero Raider said, Mitch, I didn't see my super chat.
That was before I got here. Did you read this one?
No, we did not. Mitch, I
Got
just
it.
wanted to say thank you for the
Boo,
amazing
Reed,
content
Reed.
every single day. Oh, man, my mom passed away last Friday at age 44, and your content makes me smile every day without fail. So thank you. Well, first off, dude, cheers to you, man. Like, there's nothing I can say that's going to make that any easier. My best friend growing up when we were kids, unfortunately, lost his mom at a really young age. And I know it's a little bit different now, like the older you get. But him and I, formed a really close bond through that tough time. We've met, other Raider fans that have been able to share their grief on this show as well. I think, like, when I really started to take notice that this community that we're building is truly a community is when people were willing to, like, share bad news, right? Because the way that I am, I'm like, I want to, like, when I get good news, I want to share it with, like, my mom, my dad, my wife. Like, those are the first 3 people that I look to. When I get bad news, I kind of lean more on, like, my friends, right? Like, I'm just like, I need someone to talk to. I need someone to vent with. I just need someone to chop it up with, take my mind off it. And we do talk a lot of Raiders news, a lot of Raiders rumors, a lot of Raiders stuff. But I think, like, Friday happy hour shows are some of my favorite shows because, man, we're all, like, normal people. We all go through our own stuff. And really, really sorry to you. Really, really sorry to your family. 44 is way, way, way too young. And I'll just say cheers to you, man. I appreciate the fact that you're pulling up here today. And if there's anything that I can possibly do besides just making the content, I'm glad when you watch the show, it takes your mind off it because it takes my mind off of stuff, too. This is also my therapy session, even though I'm the one that's, I guess, the host of the show. So, Z Royal, everyone down below, give me some Z Royals, man. What up, Nav? Watching McAfee destroy Dan Orlovsky was hilarious. I mean, what's actually sad about it is, like, I respect Dan Orlovsky's football knowledge. But when you say what Dan was saying there, it makes me lose credit and makes him lose validation. And that's why I'm like, Dan, the reason why people think you're getting paid to say what you're saying is because your arguments aren't backing up what you're saying. You're just like, oh, this is what I think because this is it. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever been in an argument with a 3-year-old. That's kind of how it feels like right now when you talk to Dan Orlovsky about Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson. I feel like I'm just arguing with a 3-year-old. You're going, well, tell me why. Because. Why? Because you're not giving me anything to work with here. So Ty Simpson is a good quarterback, and, like, I hope Ty Simpson has a good career. But, like, I think he's more saying that he doesn't believe in the Raiders more so than he's saying he doesn't believe in Fernando Mendoza. This is a guy that I always believe in. The Weldinator! Bang! Bro, the video the other day I watched the Weldinator chopping it up at Chase Center at the Warriors game had me dying. The energy you bring, dude, it's It's awesome energy. I can tell you love talking about the Warriors. Raiders! What up, Mitch? Hope all is well as everyone here. I'm heading to the Warriors game tonight. I always Ron Burgundy myself. I'll also be in Vegas next week. Red or black on roulette?
Black.
I was going to say, I always go black.
But if you're real, you go green.
True story. When I was in college, well, how about this? We'll spin the wheel. I'll tell you guys kind of like a weird college story of me and my buddies in Atlantic City. If we get one more bang. A 2-run dinger. The Weldinator. 2 more RBIs. And if you're wondering who's the MVP on today's show, right now it's John Atta, 6 ribbies. Bayou Raider got 5 ribbies. And there's a bunch of people tied there with 2 RBIs. Whoever the MVP on today's show is, you got to have the most RBIs. And whoever the MVP is, I'm going to send you a Raiders custom baseball jersey. It can be, anytime I wear this jersey, people are like, Mitch, where'd you get it? I'll reach out to the people that made me this one. I'll also just look online to see if I can find y'all a custom Raiders baseball jersey. But shout out to the Weldinator.
Weldinator.
Bro, that boot.
Oh, Weldinator.
That last boot that I did was
Weldinator.
Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting.
All righty.
Cheers to all y'all, man.
First matchup that we've got, Lewis A. versus Eric Hatton.
And then as soon as we get through our Las Vegas region, we'll go back in to any of the Super Chats if we do end up getting more of them. Lewis A. up against Eric Hatton, followed then by Jeremy Val up against Buck Kirk. Let me know who you got.
And I think,
Are you going to roll with Lewis A? You're going to roll with Eric Hatton?
this is another new one. It's a Firefly.
What was that song?
You would not believe your eyes. 10 million
Fireflies. Eric Hatton, Lewis A. I mean, Lewis A. What's wrong, bro? What's wrong with your eyeballs?
Eric's just staring straight up.
Say, Eric, you're creepy. Which one's creepier?
He's going like this.
Seeing your face, you got the tiny screen. Seeing you do that in the big screen is unbelievable. Holy shit, man.
Lewis it.
Yeah, I mean, Lewis, I don't know if there is a winner in that race. I'm going to be honest with you. No matter what, that was elite. And Lewis A. is advancing to the Elite 8. Oh, my goodness. When did this happen? Bayou Raider! Bang! Back! The Royal Raider. What a tough time. If you need anything, Mitch knows how to reach us. We are here. Mitch Jugs Reed Lopez and all of Chat Sports. If this doesn't show you how much more this is just football, nothing will. We all appreciate more than you know. Z Royal, do you have Venmo, Z Royal? If you do, let me know your Venmo name or just make one real quick. I'll give you a duck or two in the race. I'll put one for Z Royal, and I'll put one in there for your mom as well. If it lands on you, that's just we'll end up sending you the money from today's show. So I don't know if you have a Venmo, Z Royal. Let me know. Let's go! Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 RBIs and a grand salami for Bayou Raider. 9 RBIs today for our brand new MVP.
The grand salami.
Dude, 9 ribbies? That's a hell of a day. You put up 9 RBIs in a game, Bayou, and I'm telling you this right now, you're going to get yourself a hefty paycheck. You're going to get yourself a hefty paycheck. 9 ribbies. So that means if we get another granny and another granny back to back to back, that's another boot. I don't know if I need it. Lewis A., the 9th seed, advances to the Elite 8 to take on either Jeremy Valve
Or Buck.
or frickin' Buck Kirk. Are you writing these down, or do I? Yeah, you did. All right, thank you very much.
It's at the bottom of the dock today.
Bottom? Cool.
It just says wieners.
I hope it actually says wieners. Buck Kirk, Jeremy Valve. I feel like Jeremy's elephant is smaller than Buck's.
We'll see if size truly does matter.
We'll see here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, in all honesty, if you're out in the wild, okay, you're on a safari. Let's say you, Danny, and your little son, daughter, you're out in the wild, and you see an elephant. Would you rather see a green elephant or a red elephant? Which one's more concerning?
I feel like red because it's just like you associate red with that.
So a green elephant, you're like, oh, this is fine.
Like, that's kind of cool.
It's kind of lit. Jeremy Valve with the win. Honestly, now seeing the red elephant down on the ground, now I'm like, let's get that off screen. The Oakland, it's like Oakland A's got the dub. Congrats to Jeremy Valve.
Very sad.
Jeremy Valve up against Lewis A. in the Elite 8. This is where that $1,600, you can start to taste it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I'm in the Elite 8. You can start to taste it a little bit. We do have the Los Angeles region coming up here next. Has anybody seen Zeroyle? Has he put a Venmo down below?
I'd love to look, but
No, you're good.
My
Your Wi-Fi?
yeah.
If anybody sees the Royal put a Venmo in, please just holler at me. I've been looking down below. Nav said, "Yep, I lost in the Natty last year, and you're still here rocking with us, Nav. That's what a legend looks like." Yeah, Reb, if you could just let us know, Zeroyle, if you got a Venmo, let me know what your Venmo is down below, and if you don't have one, make one. It's a free app. Download it. In all honesty, it's such a good app to just have on your phone. Like, my mom, she lives in Pennsylvania, and honestly, if it was up to my mom, if I were to send her money, she'd be like, oh, just send me cash through the mail. Like, Ma, I ain't going to do that. Like, you got a better chance of me sending you cash tied to a pigeon. Venmo, though, I'm like, hey, here's some money. Like, she's a twin, so just the other day, like,
Minnesota?
No. Pennsylvania. She's never been to Minnesota.
Oh, I thought you said she was with the Twins.
No, she is a twin.
Oh.
My mom's a twin. So I sent her some money on Venmo. Super easy. Brandon, greatest baseball player of all time.
Easy, Babe Ruth.
Stop it. So I saw a really cool stat that's like in their first however many games Shohei Ohtani has played in, that amount of games compared to Babe Ruth's first, like same exact amount of games, they have like the same amount of home runs. They have the same amount of, it's like innings, like it's kind of a crazy stat. I actually forget what it is exactly.
See? It's the great Bambino.
Y'all let me know down below. Greatest baseball player of all time, or like who's your favorite player of all time?
I think maybe easier for you because different positions, this, that, and the other. Who would be on your baseball Mount Rushmore of your top 4 baseball? They don't have to be in order. They're like, we have to do a baseball Mount Rushmore. Mitch, who are the 4 guys that are on it?
Is this based on like truly like the best players?
In your opinion, yeah.
Or is it like my 4 favorite players? Which one would you rather me do? The 4 players I think are the best, or the 4
I think the
favorite?
prompt is the greatest baseball players of all time.
All right, so if I'm putting the 4 truly greatest baseball players of all time, I'm gonna go with my dad's favorite player, Pete Rose. My dad loved the way Pete Rose played. Balls to the wall. It's a shame that he's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame, so I'll go Pete Rose. Here's the thing. I do think Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player of all time. His ability to pitch, his ability to hit, Truly, it's nothing we've ever seen before. People could say Babe Ruth, but I'll take Shohei Ohtani.
So far, this is the all-time gambling list.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, shit.
Big gamblers.
I'll go that route. I'm going to go Barry Bonds because I think Barry Bonds, even before the
all-time
steroids,
cheating
was an
list.
unbelievable player.
All-time cheaters.
Pete Rose bet on himself. Shohei likes to gamble. Barry Bonds, I mean, I can remember when I was a kid, it was like MLB, NFL, Barry Bonds was like on the bottom ticker of ESPN. Like, Bonds in his prime, truly, truly elite. And then, oh boy, this is where.
Your last one, are you going pitcher or fielder?
That's tough, man. Somebody said Bo Jackson down below. My dad's other favorite player, and the reason why my dad used to wear 24 was because of Willie Mays. I think a big part of baseball that you don't really get to see now. Fielding's not as big, but like back in the old days, especially like the old Giant Stadium, Willie Mays catch over the shoulder. I'm not going to go that route. Somebody said Ken Griffey Jr. I love Ken Griffey Jr. That would be a tough one. I'm going to go with another pitcher, and I'm going to go with Nolan Ryan. I'm a pitcher at heart. My favorite pitcher of all time is Greg Maddux, even though, here's the thing, man. I'm not putting Babe Ruth on it. I can't imagine Babe Ruth is doing what Babe Ruth did against today's players. I don't think there was a single person back when Babe Ruth played that's throwing 90 miles an hour.
It's not his fault.
You're right.
You play against the guys in front of you.
If my grandfather was still alive, he'd say Ted Williams. One of my things my grandfather used to always say was when he was a kid, he said he went to a baseball game and he said, he used to literally tell me, he goes, when Ted Williams used to hit the ball, smoke would come off the bat, which is the most grandfather thing to say. Joe, I mean, I'm with you. He batted like 422 one year.
Could it have just been like his bat was dusty?
Dirty.
Yes. No, it almost started a fire.
It was a crackling. All right, let's go to, this is what, the Los Angeles region?
Yes.
Los Angeles region here. Husker Raider up against Peyton Jaquith. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it going.
Oh, my gosh. Peyton Jaquith. Huskers off the screen.
Oh, dude. Husker, you good, bro? Also,
A little bit of a day walker.
I just saw 0. Y'all.
Oh, my gosh. Peyton Jaquith has been in the lead the entire time. Husker Raider taking the lead late.
Husker Raider stopping in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Husker. At least
Wow.
somebody from Nebraska got a dub.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon, Husker? Is it too soon?
Too soon.
I got 0. I got you. Thank you, Bayou, for sending that to me. 0. I got you 2 ducks on the house here. Raiders report. So if you end up winning, I got you. Shout out, man. Shout out to Husker Raider. I think he's the highest seed.
I think so. Which, I mean, if this was a normal March Madness.
Could you imagine if this would be like Siena? I don't even trying to think of another. Who was a 14 seed?
Sister Mary, who's that? Loyola?
This year?
Oh, no.
I was trying to go with this year. I can't even tell you one. Who was the 15 seed a few years ago? They were like a coastal team.
Florida Gulf Coast.
There you go. Florida Gulf Coast.
They were Dunk City.
I also said I would tell y'all a story when I was in college. We were talking red or black. Many, many years ago, I was a senior in college, and my mom and we went to Atlantic City. When I was a kid, we'd always go to Atlantic City, and we got, one of those, free room vouchers. So I told, my buddies in college, hey, I got a free room if we want to go to Atlantic City. So it was me and, 10 of my teammates from college. We go to Atlantic City, and we're on college budgets at a casino. I took $50, and I was like, this has to last me all day, right? So we all burned through our money in like 2 hours. Like legitimately, we're like, we have no money. What do we do? Like it's like we're just there. My one friend goes, all right, we're walking by. We see a roulette table. 9 straight red. He's got $100 chip, and we're going, we got to bet it on black. Got to bet it on black. Like, we have to be able to eat today. We walk over to this spot. Shout out to everybody that was with me there that day. Dude, it was such a unbelievable experience. We lay the black chip, or we lay the chip down. It was black, but we laid it on black to win $200, okay? We walk up, and it lands on green, 00. And the Asian lady that was working there, she's like, oh, that never happens, and takes all the chips and puts them away. So we were like, oh, my God, what are we going to do? So what does my buddy do? He's like, I can't lose like that. He puts down another chip on black, okay? And we're sitting there. My other buddy put a chip on red because we're thinking, all right, we got to try to make some money. Spins it again. Swear to God on my grandfather's grave. Green 00 back to back. And she literally laughed in our face. She goes, oh, that never happened twice. And she takes all the money again. And I was literally like, bro, I'm never playing roulette again. We had one room, 10 guys, one bed. We ended up not staying that night because we ran out of money legitimately at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. None of us had any money. Now, again, I had $50. Like going to the casino with $50 now as an adult sounds stupid. Probably was stupid then too. But
Yeah.
we were like, we need money for gas to be able to get home. We came home. There's my Atlantic City story. Joshua Melton up against Jeremy Garcia.
To see who will face Husker Raider in the Elite Eight.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Also, I probably owe a beer bong. I probably owe more than one. So this goes out to all y'all for always making this show fun, showing up and showing out every single freaking week, man. Real talk. I appreciate it.
It's been neck and neck the entire time. Who's going to get the lead late?
Honestly, Jeremy Garcia is the scarier shark here. You wouldn't be able to see him.
Oh, no. Kind of blends in.
Though Joshua Melton looks like a great white.
Jeremy Garcia!
It must have been the first name. Oh, my God. Look out. Definitely a great white. The breach is, I feel like I'm watching Shark Week. But I know Shark Week doesn't come on until 4. That's cops. That's cops. So Husker Raider advances. Jeremy Garcia advances.
And we go on
And we go on.
to the Oakland region.
Taino said going Sharknado. Has anybody here seen Sharknado? Y for yes, N for no. Taino, man, I was literally just talking about you the other day to one of my buddies. They were asking me. One of my friends the other day was watching our free agency show, and at some point I lifted up the belt. And what's always funny is some of my friends like that live down here. When I run into them, they're like, "Yeah, I'll tune into you like from time to time." And a lot of my buddies were watching me during free agency, and I was holding up the belt, and the one guy goes, "Dude, like, who gave you that belt?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Taino." And then I hope that you don't get upset with what I'm about to say, but I'm like, sometimes like people like that we meet, you become like really cool friends with them. Talked about like how we were hanging out, you, me, and Zon out in Vegas, like August 14th, 2024, I think it was the date. And I was like, yeah, this guy's got like a Raiders tattoo from like our show. I literally told him like the story. I was like, Chug signed the arm, got it tatted on him, and dude, he was like, that's absolutely insane. So I think it's always cool, like when I see people here in the chat. I know sometimes, and I hope that you guys don't think that I don't see it, I don't appreciate it, but I talk about y'all, I think, a lot more than y'all realize. True talk, I do. Taino, I just saw the name. It's always good to see you, man. Cheers to you. Have you seen Sharknado? It's
No.
It's actually maybe one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I was like,
Have you seen the new Anaconda?
No.
It's kind of like that. It's
Bad.
The new Anaconda, I love the first Anaconda movie. Like, as a kid growing up, that was probably one of my favorite horror movies. And maybe it's not a horror movie, but it kind of is. Like, I love, like, dinosaurs. Not dinosaurs, but a snake that big. It's kind of got some dinosaur-esque to it. I forget what
It's not a dinosaur, but it's big.
I forget what the historic dinosaur.
Taino says he only fast forwards to the
Titan?
bikini scene.
I think it's called a Titan boa. I think that's what it was called, a Titan boa.
Navman.
How is Derek Jeter not on your list crazy?
Wow, Mitch. How could you? First off, how could you?
Because I think Derek Jeter is a great captain. And I think Derek Jeter is a great leader. I'm also not a New York Yankees fan. Like, I think if I was a Yankees fan, I would add Jeter to that list. But, like, in terms of, like, clutchness, no doubt about it. Derek Jeter is clutch as clutch comes.
The other guys, whenever at the end, he's like,
But
you
I also think
shot
he's
Derek Jeter. Why didn't you hit A-Rod?
Could you imagine that guy, though? You're just like, you can't see him walking through the tunnel. You're telling him to stop. He's got his AirPods in. But I'll say this. I actually think Derek Jeter statistically was one of the worst defensive shortstops of all time. Like, his jump up, turnaround, spin, throw move, that's actually because he didn't have as much range as you see some of these other shortstops have in MLB. But Derek Jeter
You
is
think he's an overrated defensive player?
statistically, yeah. I mean, it's proven. Like, his range, like, now that we actually have metrics of, like, where a guy starts and where a guy can get to on a ground ball, so, like, statistically, like, he's actually not as good of a defensive second or shortstop. In terms of clutchness, being a great player, I mean, he's one of the best players ever.
Also,
we're all talking top 4, dude.
Jose Altuve better than Derek Jeter.
I mean, what's crazy
If
is
we're being honest, Altuve greater than Jeter.
the stats. I'll tell you this: it's actually not that crazy of an argument. The stats would be close. The stats actually would be close. I mean, I bet you Jose Altuve's got better postseason numbers.
A lot of the people are upset that you didn't mention Cal Ripken.
See, I like Cal Ripken. Like, one of my dad's favorite players. Again, my dad's like an old school baseball guy. If there's one player that I respect, again, my favorite third baseman all time is David Wright, but I'm a Met. Cal Ripken, though, his streak of games played, that'll never be broken.
Yeah.
That'll like, to me, I'm somebody that you show up every day, you do your job. If you believe in that mindset and, like, nobody's going to outwork you, that's Cal Ripken. I mean, there's a lot of great baseball players. Top 4. Like, that's tough, man. That's tough.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Suavemente. Noah Santana versus Daniel Nichols. Nichols out to the early leads.
I'll just say this, Nichols, you're clearly not as big.
Hey, it's not about the size. It's about how you use it.
We'll see.
It's about how you use it.
Is this like Rebel Montana's truck driving, but I think we're in a junkyard.
Yeah, it's a garbage truck race.
Oh, okay.
Is Nichols going to...
Suavemente! Suave advancing to the Elite Eight. Advancing to the Elite Eight. Suavemente.
A lot of people saying Chipper Jones.
See, I can't go Chipper. Chipper was like one of my favorite backyard baseball players. Like, I used to play the old backyard baseball, Randy Johnson, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire. I'm trying to think who else was in that game. Vladimir Guerrero was in that game. Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling. See, I love Greg Maddux. Like, when I used to pitch in college, I used to be like Greg Maddux was the person that I tried to model my game after because I wasn't going to throw hard. I didn't throw hard. But Maddux was the guy, like, he's going to throw 93, and when you can throw 5 other pitches exactly where you want to be able to put it, mix and match, it makes 93 look a lot, like, I mean, it just looks a lot more difficult to be able to hit. Because what Maddux also did, it's kind of like what Roy Halladay did, where he would throw one ball, and when you, again, now, like, there was a lot of power pitching. I think a little bit more back in the day, you would see guys that would throw 5 pitches, and it'd be like, all right, there's your 4-seam fastball. It's going to come at you straight. 2-seam fastball. It's going to start here, but it's going to finish here. Changeup. It's going to start here. It's going to die here. Splitter. It's going to start here. It's going to die down here. Curveball. It's going to start here. It's going to go down here. Cutter. Slider. Like, what made Mariano Rivera the best pitcher possible is that his pitch looked the exact same for 90% of the way, and then the cutter would just be like, boop, and it would just skirt, and it's gone. Like, I think, like, from a baseball, if you've ever played baseball, guys like that are the most difficult guys to hit when it looks the exact same, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Like, I mean, it's so difficult.
It's gone.
It's gone, man. Mike Piazza, one of also my other favorite Raiders of all time.
This one's going to be a tough one, and I hope Daniel Frey understands, but I will be rooting for Save a Warrior.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Easter
egg race. All right, here we go. Winner goes to the Elite Eight, Daniel Frey, up against Save a Warrior. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock today.
Go, go.
My opinion said Pedro Martinez.
Not looking good for Save a Warrior.
Pedro also was one of my favorite pitchers. Small guy, did a great job generating a lot of power, a lot of push off that backside.
Daniel Frey taking the lead.
Dude, I don't know. This is anybody's race. This is going to be close. Who's it going to be? Save a Warrior! Let's go! The Elite Eight! The Elite Eight! Unbelievable.
So next up, it'll be Suavemente versus Save a Warrior. Oh my goodness. That,
I mean, again, Daniel, I actually feel bad for rooting against people, but there's going to be certain ones that I'm going to root for. Save a Warrior up against Suave. I'll say this right now. I'd be happy if Suave won. There's obviously people that watch this show a lot. And, dude, that's out of all, I hate to admit this, but out of all the Elite Eight matchups so far, that's my favorite. Suave up against Save a Warrior. That means either Suave or Save a Warrior going to the Final Four. That's elite. So what? That means Elite Eight. When's like the actual like championship game for the actual college basketball? You know, probably
next week.
Next week. All right. I might be able to. Dude, it's going to be electric. I would say for us then, because then that means next Tuesday.
Let me see.
Tuesday's going to be the Elite Eight. Let's just say if we go live Thursday, that's our Final Four. And then that puts us. So when's the actual championship?
All right. So Saturday and Sunday are the Elite Eight.
Yep.
And then
there's probably like a week.
Yeah. Oh, this is all NIT.
Typically it's.
And then next Saturday is the Final Four. Next Sunday is the. Or no, next Monday. Not in like 3 days. The Monday after that is the national championship. So next Saturday is the Final Four, and then the Monday after is the Natty.
Okay. Okay. How are you feeling after the Houston game last night?
I mean, okay, like
yeah.
I'm not a.
You root for Houston because it's Houston.
Yeah, but I'm not like.
Yep.
It's like me being like, oh, Mitch, how do you feel after the Golden Knights lost in that hockey game?
Fair.
You're like, I'm rooting for them, but.
I mean, it's kind of how I am with UNLV now. I root for UNLV because they're Las Vegas. Also, one of my really good buddies out in Las Vegas is big UNLV guy. But no, I feel you. Tough game last night.
Yeah.
Ty Cobb, hell of a name drop down there by Matthew. Ty Cobb has one of the most interesting batting stances. He was a lefty, and he would literally just be like. Though one of my other favorite batting stances, Chuck Knoblaw. You know Chuck Knoblaw?
Of course.
Chuck Knoblaw, he was a player for the Yankees. He used to bat like this. He used to point the bat straight back. Straight back, and then when the ball would come in, it would just be here to here. That was the idea. Here to here. Not great fundamental hitting, But if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it.
All right. Next up.
That means to wrap up our March Madness races for the day, we got Jake McClenny up against Philip Bogert. And then also, we got Michael Johnson up against Jose Padilla. Those are some wild-looking rabbits.
Cross-eyed rabbits. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. I'll say this, out of all the races we've done, this is the most like, you know that South Park episode?
Yes.
I don't know which one it is, but it's like the one where the animal.
Woodland creatures.
Yes. You know what they do in that episode.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this makes me think of.
I think, yep.
If you guys, does anybody know what episode I'm talking about from South Park? I don't know who's even winning this race. Philip Bogert! Be careful. You don't know what that bunny's going to do. Get away from that bunny. Get away from that bunny.
Oh, my gosh. Philip Bogert.
Bro, I'll
early
tell you
days.
I'm excited. Philip Bogert's done a lot of racing in his day. Going up against now either Michael Johnson or Jose Padilla. Unbelievable.
We do have a couple super chats to roll through real quick.
Sean said hot take. Rafael for calls better than Jeter. It's a very hot take. Joseph, did we sign Najee yet? Happy Friday, everyone. So, Joseph, I said this at the start of the show. On Wednesday when I first reported, and when I say I reported, I wasn't the one that broke the news that Najee is going to be visiting with the Raiders, but I was told that Najee was going to visit with the Raiders on Thursday. So on Wednesday when I made my video, I said, hey, Najee's meeting with the Raiders tomorrow. Then today, the video that I did, I was like, I guess since he didn't meet with the Raiders on Thursday, I guess he's going to meet with the Raiders today on Friday. But Ian Rappaport confirmed today that that Thursday meeting wasn't for yesterday. It was actually for next Thursday. So next Thursday, Najee Harris is going to be coming to Las Vegas, and he's going to have that meeting with the Silver and Black. So I kind of think it's interesting to go an entire week. Typically, what I honestly think happened is Najee had a good conversation with Seattle. Real talk, I think Najee wants to be a Seahawk. I think he wants Seattle to give him an offer. And if Seattle doesn't give him an offer, that's when he's going to go to the Raiders, and that's when he's going to end up getting an offer. Like, that's my opinion. I'm not saying, like, that's what happened, but when you see that long of a gap between something, in my experience doing this, it's because Najee wants to go to Seattle. And as much as I love the Raiders, I don't blame any running back wanting to take over the Kenneth Walker role for the defending Super Bowl champs. Also, shout out to Nathan Wolf, the Wolfman. When Jimmy G closed down his bar, he always said, hope y'all get a piece of ass by Tuesday. Was one of a kind. Am I missing something?
I don't know.
Am I missing something here? Justin Buckman. Do I remember Ichiro? Justin, what are we talking about here? Ichiro was truly like, you could make an argument. Ichiro was one of the greatest hitters of all time.
Better player, Ichiro Cal Ripken.
See, you said player. It's different. Hitter, it's Ichiro. Like, Ichiro, I don't know if he would have as much success in today's day and age of baseball, because today's day and age of baseball is like, how many homers can you get? If you can bat 280 but hit 50 balls over the fence, like, that's great. Ichiro was a guy that's going to bat 350, 360. He was a good outfielder, not the best, but he was a good outfielder. He just got on base though.
Nathan said my stepdad owned a bar and said that at closing.
Oh. Well, you said Jimmy G, and I'm guessing your stepdad's name is Jimmy G. So when you said Jimmy G, I'm sorry, I instantly thought Jimmy Garoppolo. I really did. I instantly thought Jimmy Garoppolo. Wait, can you go back to it then? So I first read this, I was like, what is he talking about? So he would say, I hope you all get a piece of ass by Tuesday, was one of a kind. I mean, when he used to close down his bar, if there's one thing that I wish, like if you told me right now, anybody out there, Mitch, if you're not running the Raiders Report when you get older, what are you doing? I would love to be like an owner of a bar. Like, true, like just be like an owner of a bar. Like, have a spot that I could call my own. If there's any bar managers out there right now, hit me up in a few years. Let's do some business together. I might not be able to work at that bar. I got no restaurant experience, but I run a YouTube show, and I got a lot of people here that tune in every single day. If you want to do a Raiders-style bar, you hit me up. First person that does it, I guarantee you this right now, you're going to make a lot of money. We'll do meetups. We'll do all sorts of meet and greets. I'm freaking in, man. I would love to be able to do something like that. But Nathan, when I got the message from you the other day, it's one of those things where I felt bad for you personally, just because like there's not too many people I've honestly have gotten to like physically meet, and you're one of the guys that's met my dad, and you got to meet my dad, I got to meet your dad, and like my dad's my guy, so like the fact that you were actually able to like make that connection like with my dad, like with Pops, like I mean that means a lot to me. And I hope that I can help out in some way, shape, or form, and I'm going to try to do my best. I hope that you knew that, man. But appreciate you keeping your stepdad's legacy alive. Last one of the day.
Last March Madness race of the day.
Last one of the day. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Winner is going to the Elite Eight. Winner's going to the Elite Eight. I think one thing that I've learned from doing this show, Nathan, is like, you're going to meet really good people. You're going to meet people that are always in your corner. Nathan, I know we don't have to talk every day. I know I haven't seen you since that Top Golf event, but I look at this show like a lot of my friendships. So much time could pass. I know if you and I were in a bar right now with Jimmy G, be like no time has passed at all. Michael Johnson, let's go, dude. Like how I know like I got real good friends is when you have like a year, 2 years, 3 years can go by. You hang out with that person at it could be anything, man. You're like, no time has passed. I was just talking to my buddy, my buddy's name's Zach Russell. If anybody knows Zach Russell from Danville, Pennsylvania, shout out to Big Z. And I was actually talking to his wife the other day because their kid now, he's like, man, he's got to be like 2, 3 years old. And he looks just like my buddy. And it's crazy. And I feel like I message his wife more than I message my buddy just because she posts more pictures than he does. But it's it's one of those things like I know this right now. I haven't seen Big Z in 3 years. If I sat down with Big Z, him and we're going to chop it up like no time has been lost. What up, boxing, kickboxing? What's taking so long for either the Max or Colton contracts to get restructured? I mean, they might not do it. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where we can talk about, hey, this makes some sense. But I do also wonder, and it's not that I don't mind it. It could be Max maybe doesn't want to restructure his contract. Could be Colton doesn't want to restructure his contract because you got to look at the timing of it. And the reason why that I bring that up is the NFL, they're about to get a massive new contract with, I believe it's television. I forget what it is exactly, but it's like 2028 or 2029.
I believe it's with television.
Wow, it's like it's a TV deal. So, like, I know a lot of players, like, they want to be available in 2028, 2029, and that's one of the other reasons why you saw a lot of 3-year deals this year for the Raiders, but it's because new TV deal means new money. New money means higher cap space, means bigger contracts, and players want to be available during that year. I want to say it's 2028. It could be 2029, and I forget what year it is exactly, but Max and Colton, like, they're both scheduled to be free agents, like, right around that line. And for Max, I mean, based on everything I've heard, and again, I'm not trying to act like I talked to Max. I talked to Max's people, and Max is extremely happy right now. Like, in all honesty, man, like, I think it's the most happy he's been as a Raider in a long time. And I don't even know if it's so much to do with the Raiders. I just think he's, like, so much at peace. Like, he's so much at peace right now. He's excited for this upcoming season. He's been an absolute dog, a warrior in that freaking rehab room.
We're so Kubiak.
I'm so happy we can actually go back to this. The amount of people that message me are like, dude, what do I do with my We're Kubiak shirt? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I'm sorry, Max got dealt. I don't know what to tell you. But, man, oh, man, oh, man. It's good to have him back, dude. It's been a hell of an off season, no doubt about it. It's been a hell, and I mean a hell of a Raiders happy hour show.
Reminder, if you want this shirt, if you want the Raiders Report swag, if you want anything that I'm about to throw up there, the F the Ravens, the Ashton Genty Friday the 13th, I just put the link in there, chatsports.com/RR shop, and I guarantee we'll probably be having more merch in the near future as well.
Absolutely, man. Raiders Sancho, you in. Manzo, you in. Ricky Lemire. Ricky, actually, you were a little late getting in our duck race that we did on Tuesday. So, Ricky, I actually already had you in for one duck. You're literally going to be duck number 1 on today. Though I did just see you got in for a few more ducks on today's program. And my guy, Anthony Green. What's up, Anthony Green? And then Crystal Marie Mendoza, you in. $20 Venmo today is going to get you in for a chance to win $220
I will
right now.
say, we can see everybody who's ordering the shirts. So, shout out to George Avia, Charles Mitchell. I saw y'all order shirts earlier today. I always see the standing on business ones. Chris Hawkwald got one yesterday. Rodney Foster.
You say Joseph?
I think so. We can give him another shout out.
I don't know. Sorry.
Tad Logan, which, what a name. Tad Logan.
2 first names.
Devin Fiend got a weird Kubiak.
Let's go. Let's go, Devin.
Nate Roston got the Genty one.
I saw some people saying Raider Ron down below. Is Raider Ron here in the building? Uh-oh.
Type me if you've gotten any of our merch so far. I want to give a shout out to people watching.
Yeah,
if you've gotten any of our Raiders Report merch, any t-shirt, anything, type me down below. Really appreciate y'all.
Raider Ron in the building. Give me some RRs down below. What's going on, Raider Ron? The man, the myth, the legend, Raider Ron
And
in the building.
Maybe we can workshop right now. Go in the comment section right now. What is the next player we need a shirt for?
Oh, I like that actually a lot.
Who? Because I see everybody saying me in the comment section. Shout out to y'all.
Do we want a legend shirt? Like an old school Raider. Like I kind of want to go that route. Like that's like been the next shirt that I've been trying to convince our bosses to make.
I see Bowers. Who do we need a shirt for? Should it be somebody on the team right now? Should it be a legend like Mitch said? Bowers.
Or it could just be.
Should we do Bowers, but he's like Professor X and he's bald?
I mean, Brock, if you're watching this show, man, you're good enough to be bald.
Somebody said Jack Tatum the Assassin. Maybe an Assassin's Creed t-shirt. Charles Woodson, Bo Jackson.
Man, I love Bo. Like a Woodson shirt where he's just like holding up the Oakland O. That would be dope. What do you guys think?
People
the
are saying they want a Max shirt.
Ron. Raider Ron here in the building. Ron, what shirt if we made a shirt? Which one would you want? He'd probably go Jim Otto something. I know Ron's a big Otto guy.
Seabass, and it's just
I feel like if it's
Sebastian
Seabass,
Janikowski and he's a fish.
see, I feel like it's got to be Seabass. He's just like crack opening the beer. Namdi is slept on from Giuseppe.
The only thing I worry about is if we do like a legend shirt with multiple legends. As soon as we drop it, you know that it's like, bro, why is it X player on here? I can't believe you have X player on here instead of X player.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
Good thing that was close. Bang!
No, that's actually the one good part about Happy Dad. You can drop it, nothing really happens.
Somebody said Soul Patrol.
I mean, give me some ideas.
Dude,
give me some ideas.
What
That's
was
why
that?
we're here.
Did he play for the Raiders? Night Train Lane?
Give me some ideas. I just saw a few more people decided to get in. I see TG Simon.
No,
You're
he played for
in.
Detroit, and he played for
93 Nav, man. You in.
He played for the Cardinals.
20 to win, 240 doll hairs on today's program. How many?
If you were to do a Legends t-shirt, who would be the 3 legends you would put on there?
See, if I were to do a shirt, I would do it based on Raiders report. So to me, it would be Bo Jackson, Charles Woodson, Howie Long, Jim Otto.
How does that have to do with the Raiders report?
Jim Otto for Raider Ron, Howie Long for David Zahn. Bo Jackson is like my personal favorite Raiders player, and then I also have a huge respect for Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson was actually at one point the largest buyer of, or no, Chat Sports was the largest buyer of Charles Woodson wine when it first launched. James, obviously a big Michigan guy. Charles Woodson actually came to one of our Chat Sports parties way before I even worked here. So we got a lot of connections with Woodson and Michigan and with our boss, James. So those would be my 4. And Jim Otto for Raider Ron. David Zahn's favorite player is Howie Long. Bo Jackson, because I think he's the greatest athlete of all time, and baseball, football connection, and then Charles Woodson, Chat Sports connection. That would honestly be my 4. I'd put on a shirt. And that's just how we go. Now, if Ron was like, hey, I want to go something different, if Zahn was like, hey, I want to go something different, we can do it. But I don't
Raider
think
Ron
that's
said
happening.
Otto, Jackson, and Woodson.
I mean, where'd Ron say it?
In the chat.
Oh, yeah. Otto, Jackson, Woodson. Yeah, I mean, are you good with if we add Long into that as well, Ron, for Dave? What up, Suave? A shirt with Mitch doing the Who's That Pokemon, except Who's That number 1 pick, Shadow with Fernando Mendoza will go hard. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. Fuck. It's Clefairy.
Yeah. The only problem is like the outline. It's like how do you make it look like Mendoza without it like?
Actually, I like this idea. I think it's creative. Suave, also congratulations on making the Elite 8. The only thing I'll say on that is we can only use that shirt for another like 26 days.
Yeah.
27 days. Because obviously, like, we'll know, like I can only sell that shirt for 27 days, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we'll know who it is. And
can we do a Cliff Branch t-shirt?
Cliff Branch? I mean, I would like to be able to get to that point where we could just do a bunch for a whole bunch of players, but let's do it.
Cliff.
Oh, Cliff. All right, do we have any super chats? I think we have a few maybe 8. No, we're all caught up. We are all caught up on all the super chats here on today's program. So, friendly reminder, this was the Raiders news that we talked about to get this show started. Najee Harris, he's got a visit with the Raiders next Thursday, 6 days from now. Ted Hurst had a top 30 visit with the Raiders, now 12 players in total. Barrett Robbins, a Hall of Fame center for the Raiders, ended up passing away. I think it was yesterday. Tim Brown confirmed, 52 years young, way too young. Shout out to Lonnie Johnson Jr. for posting a awesome video of me. It's not me. It's like his comeback story video, but it starts with me. I was talking to Lonnie today. Shout out to him. And I did a boot when I started this show. If I had to guess, I'm at, how many home runs are we at today? Do we have that number 1, 2?
It should be updated in there.
I want to say we are at 7 home runs, which means we're 5 more bangs away from another boot going down today. Today's deals are very simple. Super chat to get up on screen. It's going to be a beer cheers. I hope that I'm doing my best to keep up with all of y'all. If you want to get in our duck race, $20 Venmo, Mitchell Renz 365. Every time you hit a home run, it's a bang. I will put a beer down, and then we spin the wheel. Whoever the MVP today has the most RBIs. Right now, the RBI leader, Bayou Raider. Dude's got 9 ribbies today. 9 ribbies today. Barrett Robbins passed. Correct. I think actually it happened yesterday, technically. The Raiders posted about it today. And then I do have 3 different boot deals for all of y'all. So how about, can you go to the weigh-in 3 for the boot deals for me real quick?
Yes.
We're gonna switch up one of the boot deals real quick. We're gonna switch up one of the boot deals here. So the boot deal that's back-to-back-to-back Grand Slams. How about this? We just need back-to-back Grand Slams. If we get back-to-back Grand Slams, I'll do a boot. Boots are tough, and if anybody's ever done a boot, you know how difficult it is. Does anybody want to challenge me to a boot today? If we end up getting to that number, which, again, we're 5 bangs away, if there's somebody that's got the courage to boot race me today, good luck. Early riser. So Tim Brown tweeted, can you go to the social of Tim Brown? So early rise, again, I don't have all the details on it, but this is what Tim Brown posted. It is with great regret, I tell you, I just received a call from Marissa Robbins informing me that Raiders All-Pro center Barrett Robbins passed away overnight. Thankfully, he passed peacefully in his sleep. Please pray for, and then it goes into, it's like pray for the Robbins family, pray for his wife, his daughter. It didn't say how he passed. I mean, again, he's 52 years old. You know, it's one of those situations where, like, I don't want to speculate and I don't want to get into all that. But sadly, like, this is a Raiders player, like, I just started, like, learning about since the passing happened. And, you know, I'm a new Raider fan, right? Like, and if there's one thing I want to try to do a better job of, it's getting to know, like, some of the old school Raiders players. And, but just seeing the way everybody has reacted around him, I'm a big believer in the trenches. Obviously, the Raiders were one of the best football teams in the NFL that year, right? They went to the Super Bowl for a reason. But, like, yeah, it sounds like there might have been some other stuff. Just, you know, he might have been dealing with his own personal, and everybody's a normal dude. Every person's a normal person, and, you know, everyone deals with their own things. But, PG, the worst Raider bus shirt? Ah, man. See, my only problem with that would be, I don't like bust. Like, I don't want to, like, I wouldn't want to rock a shirt with Jamarcus Russell on it. Bow nose, boots, and bangs. Like, I would love a bow nose shirt. Like, I love, like, my Tecmo Bowl.
I don't know if we can, though.
What?
Does he have that patented?
The Tecmo?
No, bow nose.
Oh, bow nose, I actually think he does. Yeah, I actually think he has, like, something TM there. I mean, bow nose, boots, and bangs. I don't know if Bo would want to be associated with boots and bangs. Like, the amount of people that hit me up when Max tweeted the other day, bang, again, it's March Madness. I couldn't believe how many people were like, dude, is Max watching your show right now? Like, no, I don't think that that's the truth.
No.
I don't think that that is the case. Oh, man. All right. How about this, y'all? I got to go take a quick pee. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's put some time on the clock here for Raiders Friday Happy Hour. Here's what we're going to do. We got a duck race to be able to do. I don't see any more questions here on the show. Nav said, let's get tuna clock going. I mean this. I can hang out today until 5 o'clock, okay? If I'm going to hang out here until 5 o'clock, that's 55 more minutes of Raiders Report action. Let's get some freaking questions going. Let's get some banging going. Let's get some craziness going here on the show because I want to stay until 5 o'clock. Rebel said still got a segment. I don't have a segment today, Reb. I don't. There's no segment to get into. I already got into all my stuff today. I already got into all my stuff today. So if there is a segment y'all want to do, let me know what that segment is. Fridays on this program are about hanging out.
Brian said
They're about having a good time.
What about a shirt with you on it that said bro knows?
I think it's funny. I feel like I am a bro. But I'm like, in terms of the Chat Sports office, where do you think I am in terms of bro at the Chat Sports office? Like, I don't even think I'm middle of the pack. Or do you think I'm pretty middle of the pack?
It depends. Like, what do you mean by bro?
When I think of a bro, am I a bro?
I mean, yeah, you're Brody.
I don't know. I just
I
think,
don't know what you're asking me.
No? All right.
Like, how bro am I compared to the
Like,
other
I think like when I
bros?
think of a bro, I think of like a frat guy.
Oh,
I'm definitely frat-y, but I'm like literally like one of the oldest guys here. So I guess in my mind, I don't look at myself as a bro. I'm pretty bro though.
yeah.
Middle of the pack.
I mean, you wear really short shorts. That's pretty frat.
My shorts aren't that bad today.
I know if I can see the top half of the shield, it's pretty short.
Top half of the shield. I like my legs. I also walk to work. I get sweaty.
It's not a bad thing. I just said it's frat.
It's frat. All right. I got to go take a leak, man. I'll be right back. Tuna clock on. Let's do this. $20 shots. Tuna clock.
All right. All right. And then I'm going to do this. We got the tuna clock going. I'm going to have the end of the show countdown. I'm going to have it for 23 minutes. If y'all make us do another boot, however way you do it, we'll go till 5. If not, we're going to end it in 22 minutes. 27. Bang! Bang! Oh, wow, they already started coming. That's a shot. Shot from Steven. Drink up. Shout out to the great tuna. Reminder, if you want to get in on our duck race, $20 Venmo at Mitchell Rins 365. Well, that means you're the big bro, Mitch. Yeah, we were debating. Whenever I say cartoons, what are the first shows that come to your mind? Because we obviously have a lot of 20-year-olds in the office, and somebody had like a cartoon bracket of them like making like the best cartoons of all time. Whenever I say cartoon, what is the first shows that come to your mind? Arbora, I said Scooby-Doo. There's kids that work here that are like, nah, Scooby-Doo's not I never watched Scooby-Doo. Like, come on. D&D, Bugs Bunny. Yeah, Yoda. Smurfs from Raider Ron. SpongeBob from Gray. Looney Tunes. Definitely Voltron. Kids. Oh, Codename Kids Next Door. Great. Zon, you crazy MFer. You crazy MFer. And like I said, we're going till 5 if y'all make us do one more boot. 3 ways to make us do a boot on the program. $500 Venmo, back-to-back Grand Slams, or outscore the Mets in homers. Let me know. What do you think of whenever you think of cartoon? I want to know. I want to know. Can you be mine? Danny Phantom was a great one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power. Angry Beavers. Woody Woodpecker. Let's see. Fairly Odd Parents. Odd Parents. Fairly Odd Parents. This is I'm able to see how old you are based on your answer to this. South Park. Oh, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Such a good show. Rocket Power. Spider-Man, X-Men, Batman, TMNT. Recess. Recess was good. I loved Ed. Well, Eddie. Dexter's Laboratory. Tom and Jerry from Bayou. Roadrunner and that Wile E. Coyote. Ren and Stimpy. Thundercats. Somebody said He-Man. For who said He-Man? DJ Scrappy, are you watching the new He-Man movie? I wasn't a big He-Man guy, but the movie looks kind of sick. Captain Planet. Cartoon Network from Slurricane Senpai, of course. Puppy Dog Pals, Looney Tunes, Wild Thornberries.
Have you seen the update on Tiger Woods?
No. Good or
Tiger
bad?
Woods has been arrested for DUI. I'm not going to get into all of it. I was just out there looking at it. It's not good for Tiger. It's not good for Tiger. I literally think he's just got to be done. He's got to be done with golf. He's got to be done with sports. Clearly has, I don't know. It's not good, man. It's not good.
Really?
It's pills, from what I understand.
Did he hurt somebody else?
Luckily, no.
Oh, good.
But the police officer that was just like on screen talking about it was basically like, if there would have been somebody in the other lane, like, it's bad. Like, you know, I'm a big believer. Like, don't get me wrong, we do stupid shit on this show all the time. I walk home, I Uber, and I hope that people watch this show know that, like, I take that shit very seriously. I lost my stepdad probably like 16 years ago to an automobile accident. Drunk driving was a part of it. Like, I don't take that shit lightly, and I don't think any Raider fan should take it. I don't think any human being should take it lightly. But it's also like there's other things outside of, man. It's honestly just super sad, super sad. But people don't do stupid shit out there. How about that? I got a message from a member of Mount Raidermore that said, can we count the alley-oops for bangs too? Since today's Friday happy hour, my answer to that's going to be yes. So we need 3 bangs to go until 5 o'clock. But I'll just say this. I can't go any further than 5. So that's just because I told Alex certain things that we would hang out tonight. So the most I can do is for another 45 minutes is kind of what it would be. But if we get 3 more bangs, we'll stay until 5 o'clock. But then I'm just going to be real. I got to log off. I'll do a boo if we get to those 3 bangs. And then I'm just going to be real. Like, that's probably all the drinking I'm going to be. Though, I might be able to bring in some other chat sports guys. Maybe we'll call to the bullpen. Maybe we'll call to the bullpen.
Howie Long so easy a caveman can do it for Jersey Boy? Maybe.
Does anyone have a beer bong in them channel?
Next one, Steven, that is a 2 o'clock for you.
I actually have to go get some shots. No, I gotta post this. Hang on. So today we were doing memes in our one like group chat on Slack. So I'm gonna do a meme here.
Steven, he's going to get the liqueur right now. Yeah, Crash Dog, Save a Warrior made it to the Elite 8. If you didn't watch, we did all our races earlier for March Madness. Las Vegas, it's going to be in the Elite 8, Louis A. versus Jeremy Valve. Los Angeles, Husker Raider versus Jeremy Garcia. Oakland, Noah Santana versus Save a Warrior. And then Brockton, Philip Bogert versus Michael Johnson. Those are our matchups for March Madness for the Elite 8.
All right, how many are we at?
This is 1.
Uno from Steven Hansen.
This next one, Arbora. Mitch, the Bills hire Nico Harrison as GM and offer us Josh Allen for the number 1 pick. Yes, of course you do. That's not even a question.
I don't like Nico Harrison at all as a GM or as a person. However, though, the answer to this is yes.
Of course.
It's Josh Allen. Like, imagine Josh Allen, Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I mean, that is like actually a Super Bowl caliber team. Actually a Super Bowl caliber team. Dave! it's gone. And when it's me. What's going on, David Zone? Oh, is that? I think that's a bang. That's not 2 o'clock, is it? Because he said, "All right, let's do this."
It was during 2 o'clock, so I don't know how you want to parse that.
Yeah, it's a bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, I'll do a shot at tequila instead of the fireball. Is that fair, Zon? I'll tell you this right now. I think anybody that watches this show, you get a shot at tequila going, and I don't know where we're going after that. So,
Nathan Wolf, thanks Nation for the donations. It really helps, and thanks for posting the GoFundMe, fam. Funerals aren't cheap shots.
we got to get lime. I literally feel like every time we get it and we do it, I don't know. It feels like when I'm getting my tattoo, I'm like, why am I doing this right now? Nathan, what's going on, man? I feel like I could blow fire. Giggity. Thanks, Nation, for the donations. I think we just read that one. Nathan, again, man, I hope that you didn't get upset about what I said earlier on the show about, when I first get a link, I don't want to click on it. But at the end of the day, I know you're a good dude. I know you're always good to me. And if there's any way we can help, we'll keep on trying to do that. Mike J, what's going on, Mike J? Shout out me, Mitch. Let's go Raiders. Bro, let's get it going. Shout out. To me, I appreciate more when y'all participate in 2 o'clock. And I only say that because, again, shout out to Brandon, one of the realest ones that I've ever met, dude. And at the end of the day, I just love when people hang out here, have a good time. The amount of people that I've watched that watch this show to just whatever you're dealing with, right? Whatever you're going through, let's talk Raiders, let's talk real life, let's talk March Madness, MLB, NBA. I don't give a shit what it is. It could be what's your favorite freaking candy on a random Thursday night. I'm a real dude. I love hanging out with people, and at the end of the day, man, I love being able to do this for my job. I get sentimental once the drinks start get flowing, but it's being able to do a show like this today, I think is a big part of what we've been able to build over the years, right? I'm a big let's play hard, let's have some fun, hang out with your people, and shout out to make shows like this possible because truly it's a blessing. I told my wife this morning I woke up, I'm like, man, I'm hurting today, right? And she knows what Fridays are. She texted me at noon today and is like, happy hour after work, as in she already knows how I'm going to be. So it's you want to keep it going. I mean, it's waking up on a Friday knowing that we're going to have fun today, man. It means a lot. So it's really cool that you guys still show up. Gunny, what's going on, bro? It's not getting easier. LA. What up, fam? Finally made it through traffic. SaveAWarrior.org. Veterans, anytime y'all hear me talk about Save a Warrior, know you're supporting an absolute legend. I got the opportunity to meet LA Crash Dog a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago at the Super Bowl in San Jose. Super nice guy. The text message he sent of scouted the area was one of the sweetest, was one of the nicest moves, but it's also one of the most professional things that somebody's ever done, said to me in a text message. And it's exactly how you think LA Crash Dog is. LA is one of those dudes where it's I know he's a serious guy. If you tell him to do something, he's going to give it 100%, but also is one of the nicest human beings on planet Earth. I actually can't imagine you being mad, but I would love to see it. I'm never going to do that to you. PG! Drink up, bro. I'll tell you this right now. If anybody ever gets a shot from this guy right here, I warn you, it's going to be a strong, strong shot. Super cool to be able to see you out there in San Jose. Also, PG. My favorite thing that happened that night with us, obviously, I got to talk to you. We were at the table. I got to meet your buddy, and I still can't believe he asked me to sign that jersey, or his coat. His coat or jersey? It was one of the two. Pretty crazy. But PG looked at me and he's like, do you remember me? He's like, it's PG. And I'm like, bro, I'll tell you this right now. I'll never forget you. Anytime I see you, I promise you, PG, I'm going to give you a hug before you come to give me a hug. Big old dude, super nice guy. Showed me love the first time I met him. And I promise you this. I remember names, or I remember faces way better than I remember names. I was I was so banged up in Las Vegas that night. I felt bad for Chugs for having to share a room with me.
Oh, dude,
With all due respect,
it looked like a crime scene, and the victim was Panda Express.
yeah, I felt bad for Panda, dude. It was not good. Not good, PG. Not good. Always shout at the I promise you this. I will never forget you.
Jersey boy, what about a shirt that shows a bulldozer called the Mendozer, and it's running over Mahomes, Herbert, and Knicks?
See, I feel like it shouldn't. If it's all the quarterbacks, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I kind of like the Mendoza though. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Shots are probably done. Shots are. I'm not gonna do those anymore.
All right, 7 minutes. Last chance to get in.
Last chance to get in the duck race.
The duck race.
It's 20 to win. The last time that I checked was $240. Though I see Rick Owl, you're in. DeAndre Mal, you in, and then Michaels Johnson, you are also in. 20 to win as it stands right now, $270. $270. Rebel, I thought I sent you that before. Sorry, that's on me. Oh, shit. This is wild. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Michael Houston, elite last name. Imagine being able to just, like, wear a jersey that just says Houston. Michael Houston in. Sean Morgan in. Twice. I got you in there, Sean. And then, dude, Reed is in there correcting my spelling. What a legend. What a legend. I got to send you a message. And we got to add some more time to that clock. Steven. All right. Can I get some SHs down below?
Steven Hansen. We're like Steven Hansen.
Steven Hansen. So, I think we got to spin the wheel twice. If it lands on Grand Slam, see, I don't know if I can commit to that. That's two boots. That's a boot.
You got to spin it twice, though, because
We got to spin it twice.
Steven Hansen! Bang! Bang!
Back!
Actually, though, we did have our boss say he could come in here
Oh, boy.
and do a boot.
Wait, really?
In production.
I can in like 15 minutes.
I was at 4:15.
I mean, I'll say this right now. We're going to add, oh boy, 30 minutes to the clock. We got 30 minutes more on the clock. Shout out to all y'all. Rebel said Yoder still owes one. I'll tell you this right now, Reb. I ain't getting into that argument today. That's not going to get into that one today. Yes, Sancho, I got you in the duck race. Hopefully you and the fam are doing good. Tell Yoder, me, him, boot race. Yoder, David Zahn, you, him, boot race. Zahn, I'll tell you this. If Yod says yes to that, I'm FaceTiming you. That would be insane. That would be one I would almost want to get in. Not that I should. I definitely don't need it. But throw Ron in the mix. See, I don't know how would I call. If that were to happen, it'd have to be Zahn and Ron would have to call me. One of y'all would have to call me on IG. I think he's producing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm gonna get James in here for a boot. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Should I put Chad as saying they want the Chad is saying they want CEO or
That's up to you.
Steven Hansen.
That's up
AKA
to you. Now,
Steven
I will
Hansen.
not be at the draft. I go live for the draft here. Oh, dude, that was so close. A solo blast for Hansen, but he does get another. He does get another. Nathan going to the draft. That's legit. 3 RBIs from Mr. Hansen. A lot of 2-run dingers today. Lot of 2-run dingers today. The fact that 305 people here are rocking with us is disgusting, and I appreciate it. I literally was talking to my wife about this the other day, and she's always like, do you ever just have that moment where you're like, I can't believe people watch like what you guys are doing?
Spam CEO if you want James.
Today's one of those days where I'm like, I can't believe it.
Spam CEO if you want James.
I mean, Ron and Zahn are asking for CEO. And so is the chat. Let's see where we get. I mean, a lot of CEOs down below. a lot of CEOs down below. Rustin Long, I got you in this duck race. Ruben Ortiz, Anthony Adibo, Jeffrey Larson, and then my brother, Raider Ron.
Justin G.
Ron, I got one also for you on the house.
So
thank you, brother.
For this question, Barefoot and Salami is the same person. It's just a funny nickname for.
And neither of
Allie
them work
Barefoot.
here.
Yeah, she doesn't.
I
work.
could text her to leave her current job to see if she'll come back.
Yeah, she doesn't work in sports anymore though. She works. I feel bad that I don't remember what logistics. Something else. She does something else. Not sports related.
I don't even know what to say.
Should I say Parker said he could do both?
You can say what you want.
Rustin says, I do logistics.
Logistically speaking, I do logistics. All right. All right, so we're going to get our CEO in here. He's got a beer pong. I'll say this. Doesn't want to do a boot, and I don't blame him because, I mean, I'll be very clear here. We're, we're like going through like a whole bunch of like new processes here of like expanding chat sports. So doing a boot, like if I had to like actually like be in an Excel sheet after doing a boot, I'll tell you this right now, I don't think I'd want to do it.
Yeah.
Like when I get done with these shows, it's literally like clean up and we go home. Whatever happened, Barefoot, I actually just saw her a few days ago. She's killing it though. Gunny, when I get mad, I go full on Liam Neeson. I heard full on and I was like, all right, tell me where we're going here.
I've got a special set of skills.
I don't think that's the right guy. Is that the right guy? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's Taken
Taken.
guy. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was thinking
Of
delete
lose
my number.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
I'll do one more job, but then after that, lose my number.
Ah, dude. He's the same guy in every movie, but I'll say this. If I go on Netflix and I see him in a movie, I'm like, this is going to be badass.
Jason Statham.
Yep.
And then after
Caesar.
that, lose my number.
Lorenzo. Mitch, I'm not a fan of let's trade back in round 2. Raiders need day 1 starters. Best player available in rounds 1 to 3, in my opinion. I guess, like, here's what I would say to
But I mean, BPA,
you just said BPA in rounds 1 to 3. Why even mention round 3? Like, because trading back in round 2, like I'm trading back into the further back round 2, round 3.
Would BPA in round 1 still be Fernando Mendoza?
I mean, if you were to truly say who are the best players in the draft, I don't know if Mendoza is truly the best player in the draft. Like, but he's the best player plus biggest need. Like, Mendoza, if you're making a Raiders board and Mendoza's not number 1 on it, respectfully, like, I'm just, I'm not going to even get into that battle. Like, Mendoza's clearly like the number one pick for the Raiders. Has to be. Need. I mean, like, we could talk about needs all we want, right? Like, if we were to talk about, like, what are the Raiders' biggest free agency needs, right? We could talk about free safety, wide receiver, defensive tackle, but we need a freaking quarterback. Like, quarterback is the biggest need. We don't talk about it because it's a foregone conclusion that we're going to get Fernando Mendoza. Like, am I wrong on that? Like, let's be real here. If we were to say, hey, our quarterback's going to be Aiden O'Connell, that's a major concern. I love AOC. Great backup. Starter? Oh, my God. Holy shit. Fastball, the pitch, and the kick.
What is it? Kick, stretch.
Stretch, kick, and delivery?
Yeah, stretch, kick, release.
Something like that. Steven
Handsome.
Hansen!
Bang!
Back!
Back.
Gone!
Steven Hansen! Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Steve, I'll tell you this right now, man. I think it's always really cool when you get to, like, meet new people. And I'm not saying that you've just started watching the show, but since you've changed your photo, I recognize it right away now. And I know who you are. I know you sent me the same photo on social media. And, you know, the reason why, like, I always say, like, get a picture is because maybe I don't know if I speak for all men here, but, like, when I meet somebody, I don't remember names. Never truly remember names. I'm really, really bad with names. But I feel like if I get a face, like, I remember it. And, you know, just from doing this show, you meet so many different people. So the fact that I finally feel like if you walked by me, now you'd probably have to be wearing exactly this. I feel like I'd recognize you, man. Like, you know, and I think it's really cool to be able to, you know, have you here, have you be a part of the show, have you have a lot of fun. Clearly, you know, a fan of the program, and, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, if somebody appreciates what you do, like, what more can you ask for them? So I'm happy you finally got a picture. I'm happy that you're showing up and showing out today. Let's make it an official $500. For those of you that don't know, if you drop $500 on one of our shows, I add you to a raffle. What that raffle is at the end of the year is either I'm going to fly to you, you're going to fly to me, and we'll get you up here on a show. So, Steven, I'm adding you here to our raffle. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, dude, that's going to be hilarious. It's got to be just the bong, though.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's got to be just the bong. This is, we're going to get the newest and maybe youngest guy we have here at the company up against the CEO and oldest tenured employee here at Chat Sports.
Same bet as Portnoy and Rico Bosco.
Really? Oh, I was like, is that
that bet is
much love,
Rico
Mitch?
Bosco wins, he doubles his salary.
Be nice. Chugs Reed, Chat Sports team. Yeah, get the CEO in for a boot. Steve, I'll tell you this right now. He ain't going to do a boot.
He's not doing. He'll do a beer bong against Parker.
Yeah, it's going to be a beer bong against Parker.
Well, beer bong race.
I'm going to do the boot, okay? Yeah, I'm going to do the boot.
All right.
Oh, boy. Oh, is that HQ? Yikes. Yikes. Yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, Zon, if you want to boot race me, let's boot race you and me. You don't gotta pour it out. Give me a call. If you and Ron, or you want me to call you, let's do it. I'm in.
Wait. Raiders Sancho also
Let's
sent in
do
a
it.
super chat. Mitch, you should go back and take a look what I said in my earlier super. We read it whenever me and Reed read it. Raider Sancho. Here we go.
Shout out to my oldest daughter, Sierra. Joined the Navy, got married, and is now expecting the next edition
Bring
of
him
Raider
in, then.
Nation. Can I get a Raiders? Grandson Jacob, a.k.a. Little Sanchito. It's funny. We always call it Chuckanito. And, nah, man, congratulations to you. You know, I'll tell you this right now. When I think of, like, a true superhero, I think of my grandfather, and
How do you
I
feel
hope
about going
that
up
you get to
against James?
feel that exact same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's
You're gonna let him win.
being a dad's got to be an unbelievable feeling. Being a grandpa's like where I feel like you get to like let your hair down a little bit,
no,
have a good time.
lost.
Obviously, the picture that y'all see up on screen is when I got to meet Sancho and his daughter. Super cool experience. Chuck was just a pup at that time. I believe your daughter was 14. She's got to be, 17, 18 now. But seriously, dude, super great meeting Michaela. This is Michaela in that picture. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to the Sancho family. You guys were amazing to be able to meet and get to know. And so, again, you don't got to be blood to be family. You guys are a part of the family here. And super, super sick, man. Congrats. Josh, is Doza the best player in the draft? Would you say his stock's so high because of the character more than game?
Oh.
Also, what moment were you sold on him?
Also,
3rd and goal, touchdown throw against Penn State.
fun fact: new guy Parker is a Chiefs fan.
Yikes. Yeah, I don't
Just letting y'all know. Can we get some FKCs to show Parker what's up? Parker, any comment on you being a Chiefs fan?
Born and raised, not ashamed.
If we did a deal that every time they banged, a Chiefs fan had to chug a beer, would you do it? So every bang would be one happy dad. If we put, let's say, 5 minutes on the clock, if every bang that came in, you would do a happy dad, what would you say to that? Well, then we can't do that. No, you're good. Can't do it. You're good.
a lot of FKCs flowing though.
Lot of FKCs.
Rustin says shame.
Giuseppe, you know the answer to that.
Shame.
You know the answer to that. Next Friday. Zon, are you calling me or what are we doing here?
We also have Navman coming in. Do you eat corn the long way? Just yes or no?
How about Max Mendoza?
He said
Lynn
yes.
To be Chainsaws T-shirts. I mean, Max. I mean, here's the problem. That's 4 players on one shirt. I don't know if you'd be able to tell who it is. Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
Steven said I'll send 1K now for that KC shit.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Smitty. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
On the mic. All right, I'm going to put this boot down. We got 20 minutes left here of happy hour.
How's it going, guys?
This is Parker. He's one of our newest additions. He was one of the guys out with us last night. How would you explain last night? I was trying to tell them that, I mean, dude, it was a night. Like, we had a...
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
How would you explain last night? Now, again, if anybody wants to ask Parker anything, just give him some questions down below.
I would say last night, I mean, it got a little wet and wild celebrating the good free agency week. You know, Mitch was dealing drinks left and right. You know, there was no cool for Mitch last night. He was going hard just like he is right now. You were dealing them.
We got pictures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mitch walks into the bar immediately, calls the guy over. Let me get 2 pitchers right now for this table. So, he wasn't playing around. Those things are huge.
This thing's kicking my ass right now. All right, so we go to a bar. What do you order? Like, what's your drink of choice? Like, you go to a bar. Let's say we're at the spot we were yesterday, sports bar. What are you getting? And then, let's say you go to a nice bar. What are you getting?
if I'm walking into the bar, the first thing I'm getting a double vodka Red Bull to get my night going. You get a little buzz going, and then also the caffeine. You're gonna have a good night. And then a nicer bar. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to nice bars very often. Taylor Swift.
I mean, he is a chief.
He said Parker's old enough to drink. Yeah, I got a baby face, man.
I'll take. No, you want to hear my Parker story from last night? Y'all want to hear my Parker story from last night? So he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, this bouncer gives me problems for my ID." I think it's what you said, right?
He
This
likes
bouncer gives me problems for my ID.
Yeah.
Do you have your ID on you?
No, it's in the car. I wish I have a picture. I could show a picture of it, but I don't have it on
I'll
me.
say this right now. At first, I was like, "Oh, dude, like that kind of sucks." His picture on his ID. Did you see it last night? He's like 14 years old.
Yeah.
He looks like he could be batting cleanup
It has
for
like
Team California in the Little League World Series.
it looks like it should have like that green or blue background that you see like in like the school yearbooks whenever your like parents can buy the photo. That's the picture that it looks like on his ID.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I had braces and everything in the
no,
picture
dude, I
still,
was
too.
when you said that to me, I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And you showed me the idea. I was like, "Well, duh." Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny though. So you're supposed to get a new ID when you turn 18.
yes,
But when I was 18 was like right at the height of
COVID.
So I didn't have to go in, so they just ended up shipping me a new one. And then when I turned 21, I still wasn't required to go in and take the picture. And who the hell's going to the DMV for fun when you don't have to? So I just kept ordering new IDs without ever getting my new picture taken. So I still have my 14-year-old picture. I also still have on my phone my voicemail from when I was 8 years old on there. So
Is that your voicemail now?
Yeah, I still have it.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
kind of fun. Yeah, dude. Is Yodes coming in here? What are we doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
What's your number, Parker?
214.
I was gonna
Oh,
say.
yeah.
He's like, "What's your cell phone number?" All right, it starts with 214. How many top 30 visits from last year did we end up drafting? 0. How many did we end up drafting this year? That's TBD. I mean, like, again, I'm not gonna look at it same to same, but at the exact same time, like they didn't draft any last year.
Hey, this is Parker. I'm sorry I couldn't get to the phone right now. Just leave a message and I'll call you right back. Bye.
I mean, low key, kind of cute. So my wife, every time she gets a new contact in her phone, she gets a baby picture, and she'll put like a baby picture of like that person as the contact. So calling you and like not getting anything would actually be kind of funny.
Yeah, every time like somebody new will get my phone number, and then like every time somebody new gets my phone number and calls me, and like I don't answer, like that's always the first thing they say. They ask me for my voicemail, or they ask what the voicemail is. Or whatever.
This is Mount Raider Moore. This is a bunch of degenerates here. So that's LCA. That's Lord Cameron Abbott. The guy with the boot who looks like he loves feet. That's David Zahn. The guy in the hoodie. That's Raider Ron. That's
Parker.
the man, the myth, the legend. And then down there below is
Parker.
Nav Man, but he's known as 93 Nav down below.
Okay.
Oh, Nav.
nice.
It looks like you got your name switched, which I
Parker,
like.
Do you have your Happy Dad?
No, I don't. I thought there was some in here.
No, I don't have any in here.
Oh, okay.
All right, he's going to go grab a Happy Dad. Shout out to Mount Raider
Wow.
Moore in the building.
This is
LCA, David Zahn, Raider Ron, Navman down below. I always knew Navman was a bottom. I always knew he was a bottom.
well. James, are you nervous going up against the youngster?
You know I love you. You know I love you.
It's you against Parker.
So we got the oldest guy at Chat Sports here, employee number 1, against the youngest employee here, employee number. I don't even know. Uh-oh. Sheffy! Sheffy in the building!
Oh, he put it.
What'd you say?
We have the mic over there if you want to.
Bro, I'll tell you this right now. Look at me. Look at me. Ron, look at me. I don't need another boot. I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
What did you say? Parker just said, I'm going to smoke you, old guy. I don't know. That Parker's talking a lot of shit. Go ahead, Parker.
If you guys want to know what 2.5 Men looks like in 2026, you're looking at it.
So,
Stick Mike.
Mitch, do we have to adjust the camera here? I feel like I'm with really short guys. I feel like I'm a little too tall. Are you 5'6"?
Oh man, it sucks to be so big.
My lobster's so buttery. My steak is
All right, so we got Parker here going up against our boss James. All right, clearly got their volume up. So we got Parker against James. Let us know who you got. Type J for James. Type P for Parker. Let me know down below who you got. Little Friday happy hour.
On Mitch's computer.
I mean, you can. It's honestly, it's a disaster right now. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh man, I think we're gonna give it to James.
Oh, Kimosabe.
Oh yeah, James.
Bang!
James has got the dub.
Clean.
Wow.
Clean. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, 1,000 push-ups.
1,000 push-ups would take me a year now.
1,000 push-ups.
I'll do
LA Crash Dog, what's going on now?
25
Make a man out of you, Parker.
God.
All right, so I'm
How
telling you this
sad.
right now. I can't do a boo. There's no way I can do a boo. Though I will keep you guys on here for the remaining 11 minutes of the program. Again, if y'all don't know, we got Mount Raidermore here in the building. Shout out to them. Give me some MRs down below for everything that they do. Francisco, how many zero? The answer is 0. Though I think we have 12 top 30 visits as it stands right now. So we got Nav with his, Zahn with your boot.
You just hand me the mic.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna race each other? How many ounces are in that? Hang on, I gotta turn y'all up. What'd you say? Y'all want to see Navman and Zahn do a race? I kind of want to see Nav and Zahn do a race. He doesn't have a boot.
Boot. We have one person with
Who
no
said
boot.
who said has the boot? Whoever's got the boot but no beer, fill it up with water. It's
And then-
fine.
and then one has the beer but no boot.
Chef is like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. All right, you know what? All right. Here, I'm gonna hand you my phone. Zahn,
Well,
I'm gonna
this-
go get a happy. I can't do beer. I'll try to do a happy dad.
What up? What? Oh, nobody's on screen. Hold up. You just left. Nobody was on screen. There we go. There we go. We got Mount Raidermore in the building. Let's go. Oh. We got Sheffy, a little cigar action. Okay. You've never. I think so. What are the odds that Zahn's wearing pants right now? Oh yeah. This makes me feel so much better because my wife is definitely not as impressed of my chugging. I'm like, babe, I chugged the beer in 7 seconds, and she's like, she was like, can you not do so many of those? Mitch has made it interesting whenever I give him like 8 or 9 seconds head start. But
All right. Is there any way you can go double big screen, like you and me, or like something like some? Yeah, like that's fine. Or here. Well, I want to try to chug this. Is there a way? No, it's not going to work like that. Can you put it up there?
That couldn't be.
Is that? All right, Zon. So here's what's going to happen.
All right, Don.
We're going to race.
All right, here goes on. All right.
Let me know who you guys got.
Two
Type
here.
Z for
I'm
Zon,
gonna grab
type M
another
for
one.
Mitch. I got Happy Dad, okay? Happy Dad.
Zon.
I,
I'm gonna lose, but I don't care. This is fun.
all right.
Oh,
So I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is gonna take me a minute, dude.
You can beat the shit out of me, Brandon.
Zon, I'm gonna throw
Cameron.
up after I do this.
Cameron smoked me. Let's go, David. We're behind you.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, God damn it, Zon. Oh, God damn it,
Come on, Zon. Finish that shit. Don't be a pussy. Come on, Zon. Finish that shit. Don't be a pussy. I'm gonna lose. I don't care.
Tell those guys to mute.
I put 3 in there, so just saying.
The only way Zon can power slam 3 beers, he's got to do a beer.
All right, here we go. Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm not well. Not well. Oh, shit.
Oh, James has a question for Mount Raidermore.
What does James got? Mitch, NCAA Frozen 4 is in Vegas April 9th and 11th. When number 1 Michigan makes it, can we do a Mount Raidermore meetup there? That's that's a question for them. I mean, Frozen 4 April 9th and 11th. There is a Raiders party here in Dallas the 11th. Frozen 4. Does he mean Final 4?
No. Frozen 4 is
Hockey.
the college hockey.
Is Michigan going to make it? I thought he was like making like a basketball.
No, like Michigan's number 1.
I mean, shit. I'd be down. I think it'd be dope. I want to do something, but I know Ron wanted to do something near him. We'll figure it out. They're thinking about it. Caesar, Mitch, I'm not a fan. Oh, was that one we already did?
Yes.
Sorry. All right, y'all. Here's what we got to do. Final call to get in this duck race because I'll tell you what, the lights are on, but not many people are home. I promise you that. We're about to get into murky, murky waters. Did you hear him? Maybe someday, Sheffy.
I'm putting in the names right now. Last chance.
Hey, I gotta look at Venmo real quick. Hang on, y'all. All right, I'm gonna refresh my phone. Refresh. I got you. I got Jacob Harvey in. Oh my goodness, dude. Harvey in, and then Jaime Keys in. LCA told me he's getting it in. So that means 20 to win, $390. I got to send one more to you, which now puts that at here. Duck race.
Oh.
Duck race, 20 to get in, chance to win, $390. Stephen Hansen is in. Zon, I lose every time anyway. Today's MVP. If y'all don't spam Bayou down below, go somewhere else. Bayou Raider! Bang! Back! Bayou! Unbelievable, dude.
We could spin the wheel, but he's already in the lead.
Yeah, I mean he leads the league right now in RBIs.
I think that's just walk-off homer.
Walk-off homer. Bayou Raider.
MVP of today's show.
Shout out to Bayou. Oh, dude, I promise you this right
Dan
now.
Frey.
I could not do another move.
Have a good weekend, boys.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Mr. Frey. And then, without further ado,
We got one more. I got one more name getting in here. Alberto Ruve in. David's on. You in.
all right. Here we go.
3. Oh, wait. You got to give me one more Alberto. One more Alberto. One more You can stop the countdown. Soon as this is done, I got to go home. I'm cooked right now, y'all. Y'all won. Y'all won.
All righty.
All right, y'all. If this is the first time you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Dude, I hate this race. We're going to do it. I mean more like, did you ever do this when you were a kid? This was tough, man.
Here we go.
3. We're already going. We're already going. I just got flashed out in the Chat Sports Studios. Also, Raiders have met with Duke defensive tackle Josiah Green at his pro day. Interesting. I don't know if that means it's the top 30 visit. 32nd, Mendoza's in the lead. Come on. Oh, somebody dropped an egg. Oh, Mendoza dropped. Oh, Gerds. There's so many other people in this race. What usually happens is one person just sprints. I mean, literally.
I think that's supposed to be Crystal Marie.
Mendoza.
Yeah, but it's Kryless.
Kryless.
Oh!
Brian! Oh, I thought Crystal had it. Brian Manzo. Zon, you didn't win again, in case you were wondering.
Oh, actually, wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
We do have to do one more.
One more what?
Hold on, because Steven, you're right. Oh, damn it. What is going on?
What is happening?
We didn't do Steven's last spins. So Steven has 2 spins, and Bayou has 2 spins. All right. So Steven.
What's funny is even when Zon doesn't come in last, he asks for the butthole pick.
Steven, You're 4 runs behind. So if Steven gets 4 runs in these 2 spins,
Yeah.
we've got to spin for Bayou as well.
All right, so if he gets 4 RBIs, we have to spin.
Yes.
All right. Brian, I just sent you $420. If you could confirm that you got it. This is going to get
Oh!
interesting. A 3-run dinger!
So Steven's at 8, Bayou's at 9.
All right. Bayou's got 9 RBIs. Steven has 8. Two. So we got to spin for Bayou.
Steven's at 10, Bayou's at 9.
I mean, mathematically, Bayou wins.
Yeah. I'm going to spin it anyways.
We'll spin it. We'll spin it for Bayou. Spin it again. So that's 12. Dude, I'm telling you this right now. Some of y'all might be able to smell me from where y'all are.
All right. Bayou 13, Steven at 10.
14. I think it's actually 14. No, you're right. Your math is more right than mine. Bayou Raider, today's MVP, man. I'm telling you this right now. I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get out of here. This is brutal. Y'all kicked my freaking ass today, man. You wish.
All right.
Now, real talk, y'all. I love being able to do this show. I love being able to hang out with y'all. Shout out to all of Mount Raidermore that always shows up and shows out every single damn day. Bayou Raider, dude, like, I think getting to know you has been super cool over the last year. There's so many amazing people that always show up and show out every day. Nathan Wolf, I hope that today was able to help you out in any way, shape, or form. I'm really sorry you're going through with what you're going through. To guys like LA Crash Talk that have more reasons to, be a part of this, like Save a Warrior, bringing attention to stuff like that. To all the Raiders news we covered today, Najee Harris is going to be next Thursday. Shout out to Steven Hansen for showing up and showing out today. Wild, wild, wild day. Next time I'll be live is Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be live again for Fernando Mendoza for his pro day. And I'll give you guys, I'll try to figure out how I can do Thursday happy hour. We'll figure it out. But I love doing this show. I appreciate you guys. Thanks to everyone for always having my back. It does mean a lot to me. We do a lot of crazy stuff on this program, but I do believe in work hard, play hard. And to all my family out there, we're going to do One Loud Raiders together. Shout out to all y'all crazy mother effers that are always make this show a lot of fun. And can I get a Raiders out? Yo.